high school football season may have formally come to an end back on Thanksgiving weekend, but the true finale to the prep athletic calendar takes place here in June, as football is once again in the air. On Thursday, 79 of the state's best graduating seniors arrived on campus at Lawrence Tech University in Southfield, Michigan. Flanked by some of the best coaches in Michigan, they've come together to continue one of this state's great traditions. Welcome to the 46th annual East-West All-Star Game, presented proudly by Detroit Shriners Children's, where we'll get to watch the final snaps of some fantastic high school careers. And it's all right now here on State Champs and Local 4. And welcome onto the field level here on a beautiful night on the campus of Lawrence Technological University in Southfield, along with the Hall of Fame coach Brian Lemons. My name is Sean Belegian. Coach, what a fantastic night for football. What a show the Coaches Association and the talent in the great state of Michigan should be putting on.
We're looking forward to this. A hard week of football to kind of end out the high school season. Our boys here tonight are going to be running all over the place. So I just can't wait to see it start.
You know, it really is amazing. The season's been over for a while. This is kind of the last hurrah. We're only 68 days away, after all, from a new season. But one last hurrah for this outstanding class of 26. A heck of a lot of talent on the field.
Yeah, you're going to see guys from all over the great state of Michigan. These guys are going to be getting out there and playing as hard as they can, trying to impress everybody in the stands and everybody at home.
Well, before we get it underway, why don't we throw it down to the third member of our crew, Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Hey, thanks, guys. Now joined with East head coach Landon Garrett. Coach, what have you seen from these guys the past couple of days in practice that's making you really excited for this game here tonight?
Just their enthusiasm, the way that these guys play, like they're here for a reason, right? They got brought here for a reason, and it shows. I'm excited to see these guys actually hit somebody. Like, we've been banging a little bit, but there's some monsters, and I'm ready to see them go. I'm ready to see them eat.
When we look at these rosters on both sides, right, and the amount of college commits that are going to be playing on this field, what does it say about the level of talent in Michigan high school football?
It's huge. It is amazing. These guys are awesome. The talent in Michigan, the pool is getting better and better. Coaches are doing a great job. The MHSFCA is doing a great job of getting these kids back into playing football.
And can we see any trick plays out of the gates for you? Anything kind of wild and crazy?
Well, you might. You might.
And overall, how do we feel about playing football in June?
We feel awesome about them. Never really done this before, but we're excited. Got these guys ready. They're ready to bang, and we're ready to go get an East win. So.
Yeah, talk to me about the energy of this squad just earlier today as the clock starts winding down and we get to kick off here.
These guys are hyped. They've been jumping out of their pants since 9 o'clock this morning. They're ready to go. They're having fun. They're singing songs I've never heard of, and they're getting me excited to play. They're making me want to strap it up. So.
That's good. That's the whole point. We're here to have some fun. Well, thanks so much, Coach. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
And it is now time to meet your East and West All-Star players and coaches. Let's send it up to Lawrence Tech public address announcer Casey Campbell here at Blue Devil Stadium.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association and the Detroit Shriners welcome you to Lawrence Tech University and the 46th Annual East-West All-Star Game. Please direct your attention to midfield and welcome the Detroit Shriners as they begin their partnership with the Coaches Association and the All-Star Game. Standing at midfield, Mr. Larry Lieb of the Shriners International Fraternity and CEO of Shriners Children's Hospitals. On July 15th, 2026, Larry will become the Imperial Potentate-elect of the Shriners International Fraternity. Good luck to Larry and Shriners everywhere. All right. And now it's time to introduce the East roster. sponsored by Adrenaline Fundraising. Time now to meet the 2026 All-Stars presented by Adrenaline Fundraising. First, from the East team. Defensive back from Harper Woods Chandler Park, number 1, Lionel Thompson Jr. Defensive back from West Bloomfield, number 2, Jamal Shakespeare. Wide receiver from Roseville High, number 3, Milt Standifer IV. Wide receiver from Allen Park Cabrini, number 4, Lander Emmerich. Wide receiver from Detroit Cass Tech, number 5, Will Sykes Jr. Linebacker from Millington, number 6, Chase Milostan. Wide receiver from Detroit Central, number 7, Marcel Dawson. Quarterback from Dexter High School, number 8, Cooper Arndt. Linebacker from Livonia Clarenceville, number 9, Derek Klein. Defensive back from Hudson, number 10, Grayson Bills. Defensive back from Warren Woods Tower, number 11, Cam Patterson. Running back from Detroit Denby, number 12, Tyree Robinson. Tight end from Livonia Franklin, number 13, Jeffrey Little. Linebacker from Saginaw Valley Lutheran, number 14, Cole Streeter. Wide receiver from Northville High School, number 15, Camden Brown. Defensive lineman from New Baltimore Anchor Bay, number 16, Ben Latona. Quarterback from Salem High School, number 17, Luke Creighton. Kicking and punting tonight from Ida, number 18, Jackson Bolster. Defensive lineman from Redford Union, number 20, Devin Lillard. Defensive back from center line, number 24, Amarian Light. Linebacker from Plymouth Salem, number 25, Landon Garrett III. Wide receiver from Warren Cousineau High School, number 28, Mikey Cosell. Defensive lineman from Heartland High School, Number 30, Brett Karwowski Jr. Linebacker from Lake Orion High School, number 31, Alex Hensley. Defensive lineman from Brighton High School, number 33, Mason Grove. Inside linebacker from Clinton High School, number 45, Bryce Randolph. Defensive back from Harper Woods, number 48, Lionel Edwards. Defensive lineman from Almont High School, number 50, Dominic Medley. Defensive lineman from Sterling Heights Stevenson, number 54, Mustafa El Zaeni. Offensive lineman from St. Clair Shores Lakeview, number 55, Vincent Tringali. Defensive lineman from Warren Fitzgerald High School, number 56, Martez Kelly. Defensive lineman from Detroit Cass Tech, number 60, Victor Polk. Offensive lineman from North Farmington High School, number 62, Willie McNair Hairston. Offensive lineman from Lakeland High School, number 66, Caden Eller. Offensive lineman from Sterling Heights Stevenson, number 70, Braden Clark. Offensive lineman from Southgate Anderson, number 71, Johnny Pardo. Defensive end from Troy High School, number 72, Selah Houston. Offensive lineman from Whitmore Lake High School, number 74, Gavin Yaks. Offensive lineman from Saline High School, number 75, Ian Tyson. And tight end from Kingston High School, number 81, Peyton Harrington. And now, time to meet the coaches for the East All-Stars. First, the assistant coaches. From Salem, Brendan Murphy. From Warren Fitzgerald, Demondre Graham. From Clinton High School, Dave Smillow. From Warren Fitzgerald, offensive coordinator, Jawan Shakespeare. From Clinton, defensive coordinator Casey Randolph, and the head coach of the East All-Stars from Salem High School, Landon Garrett. One more round of applause for your 2026 East All-Stars. And now let's meet the West All-Stars, also presented by Adrialine Fundraising. At running back linebacker from Lansing Everett High School, number 1, Javari Funches. Defensive back from Freeland High School, number 2, Xander Wheatley. Defensive back from Cedar Springs, number 3, Luke Egan. Wide receiver from Otsego High School, number 4, Chris Wyrick. Wide receiver from Mount Pleasant High School, number 5, Riley Olson. Kicking and punting from Vicksburg High School, number 6, Mitchell Byer. Linebacker from Muskegon Oak Ridge, number 7, Preston Six. Quarterback from Lumington High School, number 8, Cam Gunsel. Defensive lineman from Whitehall High School, number 10, Corday Anderson. Linebacker from Portland St. Patrick High School, number 11, Brady Leonard. Quarterback from Saginaw Heritage High School, number 12, Connor Greif. Defensive lineman from Morris High School, number 13, Oliver Long. Wide receiver from Clare High School, number 14, Jacob Halachek. Wide receiver from Holland High School, number 15, Tanner Kingery. Running back from Schwartz Creek High School, number 16, Chris Brownlee. Linebacker from St. Joseph High School, number 17, Isaac Cody. Quarterback from Hudsonville High School, number 18, Brady Van Lake. Running back from Marshall High School, number 20, Akin Olapade. Defensive back from Portage Northern, number 24, Carter Yates. Wide receiver and defensive back from Grand Blanc High School, number 25, Dalen Taylor. Defensive back from Breckenridge High School, number 28, Trey Most. Defensive back from Reed City High School, number 30, Jack Dytek. Wide receiver from Williamston High School, number 31, Tommy Pratt. Linebacker from Kingsley High School, number 33, Colton Gothals. Defensive lineman from DeWitt High School, number 45, Everett Cooper. Running back from East Grand Rapids High School, number 48, Josh McCune. Defensive lineman from Granville High School, number 50, Daniel Wiley. Offensive lineman and defensive lineman from St. Louis High School, number 55, Xander Brock. Linebacker from Grand Rapids Christian, number 56, Davis Hutt. Defensive lineman from Charlevoix High School, number 60, Sawyer Blasick. Offensive lineman from Muskegon Mona Shores, number 62, Vince Coleman. Offensive lineman from Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern, number 64, Eli McCauley. Defensive lineman from Ovid Elsie High School, number 66, Braxton O'Brien. Offensive lineman from Byron Center High School, number 70, Jackson Bovaya. Offensive lineman from Midland Dow, number 71, Xander Holliwill. Offensive lineman from Ludington High School, number 72, Walt Autry. Offensive lineman from Muskegon High School, number 74, Mateo Rivera. Offensive lineman from Grand Haven High School, number 75, Carson Hardy. And And offensive lineman from Flint Carman Ainsworth, number 77, Sydney O'Daniel. And now the coaching staff for the West All-Stars. First, the assistant coaches from Ludington, J.P. Denise. From Hudsonville, Matt Mearman. From Breckenridge, Isaac Gregory. From Hudsonville, offensive coordinator Brent Sandy. From Montebello, defensive coordinator Tim Webb. And the head coach of the West All-Stars from Ludington High School, Charlie Gunsel. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts and our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salutes, and everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem. For television purposes, Abigail won't be heard in the stadium tonight, but her voice will carry on Channel 4 across Michigan.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and the free, and the home of the brave?
And welcome into beautiful Southfield, Michigan on a beautiful night here in June. Boy, you couldn't ask for better weather, and we've got a dandy for you tonight, the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association East-West All-Star Game. Let me tell you something. These players on both sides take this game very, very seriously. As we bid them adieu, a fantastic bunch of athletes. We'll develop that story all throughout the night, and I know our own Patty Cesarini is going to be talking to one of them in just a moment, but happy to be with the Hall of Famer, Coach Brian Lemons from Brighton. We'll talk to him in a moment after we check in with Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Thanks, guys. Here with Corday Anderson. Corday, when we talk about this game, he's busy, but I will tell you this. He is fired up. I talked to him yesterday about this rivalry and what this game means. I'm going to tell you right now, the West is definitely bringing the heat, and I know the East is too. They haven't won this game in 3 years, so they've got a little bit of some unfinished business as well. Back up to you guys.
You are the absolute queen at flying right off the bat, just like that. Miss Segway herself. The West won the toss, and they elect to receive. Coach Brian Lemons, you've seen it all week. These guys want to win this game. There's some bragging rights in this great state of Michigan.
Oh, there's no doubt. They're going to turn the heat up here and get this thing going.
No doubt about that. So the East kicking off. In case you're wondering, yes, the East in the blue, the West in those all whites. That goes well deep into the end zone. And we'll take a look at this offense. Cameron Gunsa leads the way out there. And I'll tell you what, young man from Ludington, and what a career he's had. taking his talents to Tony Anise and the Ferris State Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's a good place for him to go. Those guys up there are going to be pushing some football and getting after it.
Heck of a lot of talent up there. There's no doubt about that. As you take a look at that young man coming in at 6'3", 180. Just a lovely night here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. So glad you could join us here on WDIV and the State Champs Network as we're getting this one underway. Coach Lemons, you've been a part of this coaching staff. This is one of those things. Prepare for the unexpected in a game like this, right? There's a little trickeration mixed in here and there.
Yeah, there's definitely some opportunities to kind of showcase some skills, but it's going to be all-star game football.
We'll take a look at those starters in just a second. There's that trickeration coming back to the quarterback. Makes one man miss, makes a cut at the 25 up to the 30. Out past the 40. He's got some space. 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown. On cue. The West with some trickeration taken to the house.
Little throwback screen from the running back. Couple good blocks down the field, got him to get it all the way down to the end zone. Look at this throwback right there. Here we go. One move and a big block. Hits the sideline. He's a goner.
Boy, he's got some speed. I honestly thought the defensive back had the angle on him, Coach. And
he had the angle, but he had the speed. Beat him right down the line. That's not exactly how the East is going to get off the schneid here, right?
No. Cam Gunsel. What an electrifying touchdown reception that was. Point after attempt forthcoming. Snap down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. Well, we told you to expect some trickeration. We told you to expect some fireworks. Welcome into the East-West game, Coach.
All-star football right off the giddy-up. Coach Gunny literally come out. Everyone's excited. Everyone's trying to get upfield. Everyone's trying to get a taste of that quarterback. Rips the screen off on him, man. Terrific call, terrific play.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a conversation with the young man in just a moment. Let's take a look at the replay. Just a simple toss back to the quarterback. One move, Coach, and he gone.
There we go. Coach Anise is gonna love him. That's the kind of player they love up there in Ferris.
We'll check in with Cam Gunsel in just a moment down on the sideline with Patty Cesarini. In the meantime, we'll tell you about this kickoff before we throw it back down. Just like that, though, the West strikes.
Something important about our kickoffs here, they are live out of the end zone. So high school rules, the ball's down as soon as it goes in the end zone. Here at the All-Star game, we're going to let them run it out.
Why don't we throw it down to Patty while we have just a moment as this kickoff taken well past the 30-yard line, and that's
a little flag.
Will start, but Patty Cesarini, down to you.
Thanks, guys. Here with the man himself, Cam, right out of the gate. You guys made quite a statement. How often were you guys practicing that play in the past couple of days?
It's actually called gotcha. We practiced it about 2 times. Said, screw it, we're going to run it. Brady gave me a great ball, and he let me do the rest. So good call by coach, and great way to start the game.
A little out of breath, too, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little tired.
This is a game that is all about bringing the energy, having a lot of fun, celebrating seniors and stuff. Just to come out again, make that statement. How does it feel?
Feels great. We've gotten really close with this group of guys. Been together all day, every day, so it's really fun. Come out here and have that start for your last high school game is really exciting.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Sean?
Thank you very much. Great stuff, Patty. And that's the thing. Hey, listen, people forget. This is the last high school event of the year, Coach. And
it's the last one.
Let's see if the East has a little gotcha. Trip receivers near side. Back to pass on first down. There's a pitch back. Read nicely. Going to pick up about 4 on the play, Coach.
They tried to match fancy and went with the hook and ladder. Timing could have been a little bit better, but still executed. Positive yardage.
There's a good quarterback, Luke Creighton out of Plymouth, Salem, taking his talents up to the Midland area, Northwood. Timberwolves really well represented on both these squads tonight. We'll develop that as the night goes on. Going to keep it on the ground here. Keeper, big hole, some space and more. First down and more. Out past the 40-yard line. Knocked out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Coach, as we take a look at some of these starters.
Tackled by number 3, Luke Egan.
All right, let's take a look at this replay first.
We've got a little designed run here. This is designed quarterback to foul right through the hole. Little tackle guard combo in the end, punching that hole open for him. this is one of the strengths that Luke has, is he really can run the ball.
And no doubt
I can
about
see
that.
right now he's looking on the outside perimeter there. He's got a 3-on-2 matchup on the outside. If he pulls this ball out,
Take a look
he
at your
pulls this ball out.
starters.
He pulls this ball out, he's going to be able to swing it out there and have the numbers game on the outside.
There's a look at your starters. A lot of big size up there. Your backs as well. The last gentleman carrying there, Grayson Bills, 5'9", 170 from Hudson, taking his talent to Adrian College. Good hard run there.
Oh, I bet you see it here. Take a look on the outside here. Count them up.
Trip receivers
Yeah,
on the
watch
near
him.
side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation for Creighton. Back to pass on second down. Near side
Oh, little shake.
completion. Ooh, good play by the defensive back, sticking with it. I believe that's Carter Yates, one of the captains, as you take a look at the defensive side of the ball. The west side well represented, I mean, from all areas, and you love to see that. One by one, we'll get into all those young men, but Carter Yates, the defensive back from Portage Northern, making the play there. Coach taking his talents up to Houghton, Michigan Tech. Big third down here. East trails 7-0. Creighton shotgun formation.
There's the count. He got the block off him. Did we get the first down? It's going to be close.
Well, that's going to be close, Coach. It looks like he's going to be a little bit short.
You know, coaches look for those numbers on the outside edge like that, but it's still the player's got to make the blocks, right? It's 2-on-3. You still got to block the guy who's the most dangerous to the play.
Now, this is something that has changed in the last few years, and I kind of call this the Dan Campbell effect. You're seeing coaches go for it on fourth down and more, aren't you, Coach Lemons? Mishandle of the snap, and that's blown up in the offensive backfield, and a big turnover for that West defense.
Yeah, you're trying to really dig in for that 1 yard. Just got to get downhill here, but you can't leave home. You can't leave home without securing the football and get that one tough yard that you need to have. Pay for it with a turnover on downs, no loss.
Now, Coach Creighton in the house as well. More on that a little while. By the way, Eastern Michigan opening the college football season, week 0. We're really not that far away. I mean, it's crazy when you think about it, but obviously right now we're enjoying some of the best that this great state have to offer, and certainly thankful to the Football Coaches Association here in the great state of Michigan for making it happen. Second possession. Keeper here trying the left side of the line. Not much room up there. Maybe a gain of a couple. Let's take a look at that West offense as well. Again, as you were watching the introduction, shout out to Casey Campbell, the voice out in Brighton, for doing the PA here. We were oohing and ahhing at the size of some of those biggins.
There's a lot of beef out here. These guys are just physical and nasty in the middle. So here, you're going to see this on these next couple run plays.
Second down here. Looks like a keeper. Tried to spin out there. Couldn't get outside. We'll take a look at the defensive starters as well. Of course, you being the coach of Brighton, you're familiar with a lot of these players.
Yeah, there's a couple of these guys that we've seen during the season, and some others that we've seen on some scout film. So getting them out here in action when they're not our enemy, it's a good time.
Big third down here.
I think we're going to have to sneak this one into the air a little bit.
Love to see the East do this. Boy, look at you becoming a broadcaster right in front of my eyes. I love every second of it. Gunsel, not this time.
Oh, here we go. We're going to have to punt this one away. So what you're going to see in these All-Star games, you're going to see a lot of simple, straightforward runs, things with less moving parts, like less exchanges. Maybe a quarterback read option at most being the most difficult thing that you see. But most of it's going to be straightforward. Quarterback catch, quarterback run.
Karwowski with a big play there. I know that's a guy that you're familiar with. Heartland, a young man from Heartland. He's going to be taking his talents to Michigan Tech as well.
We got two guys deep. Maybe a little reverse action here. Maybe this is what we're going to try and respond back to the trick play from the West.
It's Mitchell Byer, young man from Vicksburg. He'll be punting that away. No pressure whatsoever. Boy, he hangs that a mile high, almost as high as the Raymond James building. That is just going to stop right about the 33-yard line. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Your score with 6:23 to go here in this East-West All-Star game. The West on top, 7-0 here on Channel 4 WDIV and State Champs.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries. We're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry?
Howies!
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at Sam Bernstein Law. And as the parent of a new driver, believe me, I know your kid's safety as a new driver is on your mind. That's why we're partnering with the Michigan State Police to give new drivers free Call Sam car safety kits that include essential items to use in an emergency. To get your free Call Sam car safety kit, visit callsam.com/car safety kit today.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
This special presentation of the 46th Annual East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs is brought to you by Hungry Howies, the presenting sponsor of the annual Mr. Football and Anvil Awards, and the original flavored crust pizza. Order your pizza tonight at hungryhowies.com. And by Sam Bernstein Law. Injured? Get the Bernstein advantage. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM. Welcome back into the East-West All-Star Game. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it down to our own Patty Cesarini. Patty?
For 17 out there, but that actually wasn't always the case. Originally, he wore number 8 to honor his dad, Chris Creighton, Eastern Michigan football head coach, who during his time at Kenyon College was a record-setting quarterback. And going into his senior year, Luke switched to number 17, inspired by his favorite quarterback, Josh Allen, because he really wanted to embrace becoming a true dual-threat QB. So with the Josh Allen mentality and number then, he led Salem to their 5th ever MHSAA playoff appearance in program history. Back up to you.
Great stuff. It's a pretty good quarterback to model yourself after, huh? That Allen kid in Buffalo?
You could pick a lot worse.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I know, Coach Lemons, you want to explain to the people out there some of the special team stuff. In the meantime, Creighton back to pass. Nice pass, caught at the 35-yard line, brought down at the 33. Always the coach. Hey, in case people were wondering why there's no pressure on these special team stuff as we look at this replay, I'll let you explain it to everybody.
When we go into our special team stuff, there's specific rules put out there for us from an all-star standpoint. We can't rush punters. We can't rush the field goal kicker. Even our punt return guys are allowed to fair catch only. They're not allowed to do any razzle-dazzle. All right, it looks like finally we're starting to see them take advantage of those number games on the outside.
Makes a tackle, brought down inside the 10-yard line.
Hey, this is going to be great. Down here inside the goal line like this, Creighton's running ability is going to be a much bigger piece. On the replay, we get outside to this bubble, and then he's got the lead block. His job is to stay outside. Don't go inside. This is where all the bad guys are. So use your block. Try to set it up so you can bounce to the outside.
Where the bad guys are?
The bad guys are in there, man. You're rolling outside. You got a bag. You got to get into the end zone. You don't want to run inside and let anybody steal it.
That's outstanding.
We got a flag.
Let's see what
no,
the call
unfortunately,
is.
You're relying on other receivers.
Personal
to block,
foul.
and that's not what
Face
they get paid
mask.
to do.
Offense number 5. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Here we go. Keep doing what you're doing, moving the football.
Yeah, no doubt about that. 7-0 here. First quarter, so glad you could join us wherever you may be. WDIV, of course, the State Champs Network. He is a new Hall of Famer, Coach Brian Lemons at Brighton. By the way, Coach, congratulations to you and all the members of this new class.
Hey, it's not just me. It's all the people in Brighton, all the people of all the schools. Those guys are the ones that really made it happen. So, you know, I'm fortunate enough to hang out with a lot of good people, and it pays off for me. So appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, we are very blessed in this state. I'll echo your sentiment. The good people that are involved in this great sport all across the state, my goodness gracious. Doesn't matter where we go to do a game. We could go do the 8-man finals up in Marquette. We could go out to Hudsonville. A lot of good people in this.
Nothing like high school football. Nothing like it.
I'm not going to argue that, my friend.
All right, we got a tight end in here. All right.
Creighton throws, batted away.
Now you can see on these plays, Coach is doing a good job here. He's doing what Creighton does best, right? He's really good at reading the defenses. So like RPOs and things like that, these are a strength. Back home, when we're playing against Salem, we had to play against Luke and his ability to read the defense pre-snap. So you can see some of that being set up right here.
You've seen Carter Yates make a couple of big plays already. Again, young man from Portage Northern. Another guy taking his talents up to Houghton, Michigan. 2nd and 15 now for Creighton. Trip
Look up
receivers
top,
far side.
3.
There you go. Creighton's going to roll it out. There's that Josh Allen look. Nice cutback. First down and more inside the 20-yard line. He did remind you a little bit about that young man from the Bills Mafia.
I've seen this. I've seen this from the sideline against us utilizing the numbers. There were 2 defenders on the top of the field. We had 3 receivers out there. Now he's running the football. Those 2 guys got to defend 4. There's 0 chance of stopping an offense in that look. They might have just got caught out of weight.
Fresh set of downs, going to keep the ball on the ground. Nice space outside, inside the 10-yard line. Should be a first and goal situation. Good run there by Grayson Bills.
We've gotten back down inside the 10. All right, this is what I was saying earlier, inside the 10 here, that quarterback as a run, that's an advantage. That's a plus for the offense here. So let's look at the box. We got 7 guys in the box for the defense. Safety's hovering in the middle. Still got 3-on-2 on the bottom.
Yeah, trip receivers near side, one
Don't
on
be
the far
afraid to
side.
use it. Don't be afraid to use it.
Bills on the right
Outside
hip.
the back.
But it's Creighton.
Oh,
boy,
you don't want to
spin move right at the 6, brought
He
down
almost
at the
lost
5.
his head right there. You see that? The arm came out from the defender.
Take a look at this. I think it was Corday Anderson, as you mentioned, Coach.
Oh, that kid's been great at practice all week. Here he goes. Got an option to throw that thing, but there was nobody there. Sometimes you got to make it easier for him, Coach. Don't let him have to do all the work on the field while it's going on.
2nd and goal, 6-yard line. Bills switch from the left hip to the right hip. Shotgun formation. Swings it outside. Caught at the 7. Dives for it inside the 4, maybe to the 3-yard line, but still a lot of work to do with this 3rd and goal situation, Coach.
Hey, I know it's an all-star game, but we have thrown the ball twice inside the 5-yard line.
Will Sykes Jr., the reception, talented
2-by-2
player
formation.
from Cass Tech.
All right, a little bit different look these last couple plays down here in the goal line.
Bills a single back again on the right hip. Creighton in the shotgun. Keeper all the way, cuts it inside.
I think he's in there. I think we got some reach.
Oh, just shy.
I tell you, man, officials, these guys work so hard. They work so hard every game, all the traveling and stuff like that. But man, they love calling people down on that 1-yard line. Man, coaches are just begging for that end zone. These guys are putting their foot on the 6-inch line. I'm telling you, it is tough. It is tough. Here we go, 4th down. Let's get home.
Is this the Dan Campbell effect? You tell me. Hasn't Dan Campbell made it popular, right?
No, in high school, you don't get fired for going on 4th down.
Creighton, keeper all the way. Hit at the 1. Dives in for the touchdown.
All right, here we go, East. Tie this thing up with an extra point. So on the extra point, Coach, remember, they're not allowed to blitz it. They're not allowed to rush it, so you're not going to see fake field goals and things like that. They're going to just put the ball on the ground and kick it through.
Take a look at
that second effort.
Creighton.
Right there, that's the part that gets him home.
Yeah, you can tell he likes himself some Josh Allen. Boy, you've seen it both in the way he throws the ball, And of course, the couple times he's had a chance to run as well, and that is a touchdown.
Here we go. We're going to distraction defense, all right? The guy's just going to stand up and wave their arms and try and block this field goal if it goes low. Here we go.
This is Jackson Bolster, kicker from Ida. He's taken his talents to Ashland. The kick is up, and the kick is no good. So the East gets the touchdown, but they can't convert on the extra point, and the West still on top now by a score of 7-6.
I feel pretty good about what we're seeing from the East. Is this just going to go left?
Let's see.
You just pull it.
Yeah.
Just the distraction defense got him, Coach. Here we go.
Boy, Ashland, certainly, I remember their days in the GLIAC conference, the old GLIAC conference, always a tough game when you had to face the Ashland Eagles.
I think I've made the road trip down to Ashland for a couple GLIAC games back way in the day, and oh boy, that's a long drive.
Yeah, beautiful facility down there, though. There really is. And Coach, if I may, I'll tell you what, I've had the opportunity to call games in the Division II level for 17 years now. There's some good football being played all across D2.
Hey, Division II football is no joke. Right, these guys got to go somewhere and play. And these guys are pulling these guys in Division II. These guys were Division I athletes 10 years ago. So these guys are really gifted, strong, talented kids. All right, so check it out. The end zone is a live play here. So if we get the ball kicked into the end zone, we have the option to run it out where we normally don't in high school football.
Bolster lets this one
that
go.
one's going in the woods.
Yeah, that's the second one he's put well in
that
the woods.
He can get a job anywhere kicking the ball that far.
Why don't we give some love to the coaches as well? I know you're familiar with some of these guys and got even more familiar with these guys this week. We had a nice little dinner Wednesday night at the state champs facility.
You know, it's some of these guys we've coached against. You know, Coach Sunday from Hudsonville, we hung out with them, spent probably a couple nights just doing some chalkboard stuff and just talk about common opponents. And, you know, you get at this venue and this event, you get to really become friends with some of these guys. Some of these guys I've never spoke to but have seen. And that's what I love about the event is just all week long you're just doing football.
New quarterback in for the West. Boy, he is dynamic. Brady Van Lake, he hands that off inside. Trying to work the inside is Chris Brownlee.
Uh-oh, we got a little extracurricular action outside the hash mark there. Now they're patting each other on the helmet. I'm going to smack you around for 30 seconds, then I'm going to pick you up and smack you on the helmet. Nice job. But these guys, they want to win. They want to play. They want to compete. You watch these guys in practice. They go against each other all week. They don't get the scrimmage. So this is the first chance they get to go against, enemies of some sort. But as long as it's, it's a little bit festive, but it's not too much.
Yeah. No doubt.
But hey, I bet you our officials are going to be all over it. We're going to send some 15 yards one way or the other. But it's an all-star game. They'll get after it. When we played Ohio in the all-star game in
after
2015,
unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number
football,
2,
there was a
offense number 25.
Every
penalties
single
were all
play
set, the down
where
counts, second down.
Referees literally had to step in every single play of that first quarter.
There's our officials. We appreciate them making their way over. A shout out to our own Maria, who was the transportation for these officials as well. You can find that on our socials. She was taking selfies with the officials. Brady Van Lake. Boy, if you're not familiar with that young man's work, we did an instant classic out in Hudsonville where they beat East Kentwood on the last play of the game. One of the best games you will see at any level. Van Lake back to press. Pressured, fires, finds a man at the 23. His ability to keep plays alive like that, Coach, is part of the reason he's going to the next level.
Yeah, you keep the play alive with your feet. Try to get a little bit more east and west with it where you're eluding the rush. But look at the defense here, man. We got 2 safeties tucked down inside the box. He's got one-on-one matchup on the outside. Lots of speed here at the All-Star game. Lots and lots of speed on the outside.
Clock running inside a $1:20 to go here.
Got an empty look right here.
In this first quarter.
See the adjustment?
Empty backfield, 5 receiver set. They're going to run the jet. No keeper. Good play fake. He faked me out. He didn't fake the defense out. How about that East defense stepping up and making a play on a dangerous quarterback?
Well, a lot of these coaches come in. The Brighton kid, I know, he holds his gap. Number 33 did a terrific job here. You look at him, he's celebrating after the play. But, defensively, All right, our guys are sitting in a gap. All we have to do offensively is make the read.
Talk up your guy, Mason Grove, young man, very big young man, only going to get bigger taking his talents northward, huh?
We're all super proud of him. Back home, this kid works hard as anybody out there. Great kid. Named captain of the All-Star game, of the All-Star team for the East Side. That's a huge honor, too.
Here's the punt. This one's going to take a bounce at about the 35. Inside the 30, gets a little west-friendly bounce.
You can't return it, but you can fair catch it. I come up there and fair catch it. It's not going to roll 13, 15 yards down the field. So just don't be afraid to get up there and catch that ball in the air. No one's going to come down and hit you.
While we have a moment, let's take a look at some of the coaches on the east side as well. And again, hey, listen, this is a great fraternity, this coaching fraternity here, the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association. Let's take a look at this East team coaching staff. Landon Garrett, Plymouth Salem, you're familiar, KLA action.
Yep, league foe.
Hey, look at that. Great guys. Had a chance to speak with a lot of these guys at a little dinner that we had on Wednesday night. And, hey, listen, smiles abound. These guys want to win this game. Make no mistake about that.
Yeah, they're definitely coming here to try and get things done. All right, so we've seen basically two different looks from the offense here on the East. All right, we've seen 3-by-1 setup, and we see a 2-by-2 setup here. Both times they're just taking the numbers on the outside.
Cooper Arnett, young man from Dexter, taking his talent to Saginaw Valley State in at quarterback. Your scorer after 1 quarter of play here on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. The West holds a 7-6 lead over the East. So glad you could join us. The last event of the year as we say goodbye to an outstanding class of 26 here in the Michigan high school ranks on WDIV and State Champs.
The future doesn't begin with answers. It begins with curiosity. Curiosity to design what hasn't been built, to test, refine, and engineer what moves the world forward. Industries are evolving faster than ever. Engineering and manufacturing are driving that change. At Lawrence Technological University, curiosity becomes capability. Here, theory meets practice. Hands-on learning prepares students to build what's next. Be curious. Make magic.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at Sam Bernstein Law. And as the parent of a new driver, believe me, I know your kid's safety as a new driver is on your mind. That's why we're partnering with the Michigan State Police to give new drivers free Call Sam car safety kits that include essential items to use in an emergency. To get your free Call Sam car safety kit, visit callsam.com/car safety kit today.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
The 46th annual East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University. Are you interested in a sports management degree? Your vision of competing in college athletics can be your reality. Scholarships available at LTURecruitYourself.com today. Welcome back in. Boy, you take a look at some of the festivities this week. The boys had a lot of fun. How about the big men doing some 7-on-7 stuff, Coach? Love to see those biggins doing that. Biggins doing some work here. First play of this second quarter, creating some space. Running back doing the rest of it. Carries up to about the 34-yard line. Good run to get things going here.
Let's see
to
if the
start
East
second.
comes back out doing the same thing they did the last drive. They were patient. They were just taking what they were giving them. New quarterback can sling it, though, Coach. I saw that personally. This guy had a good time week 1 last year against the Brighton Bulldogs up north.
Yeah, Cooper taking his talents to Saginaw Valley State. Shotgun formation, trip receivers again, far side. Cooper
See if
looking
we see
over
the
that
leverage.
defense. On this 3rd and 6,
There it is.
pressure comes. He swings it outside, caught at the 31st down and more.
I'm telling you right now, the defense is lined up to lose. If they don't fix that numbers game on the edge, it's going to just be this over and over and over again, because that is actually the strength of both of these quarterbacks, is just seeing that space and taking it.
And I'll say this to our viewing audience. Coach has been saying that every time the mic turns off, every single time. And
Yeah, my quarterback at home's texted me telling me, Coach, why aren't they throwing the bubble? Why aren't they throwing the bubble?
trip receivers this side. Let's see if they're
All right,
looking
see, he's
for
making
that
a little bit
again.
more movement. See how he's expanding a little bit?
A little bit.
The more he expands, the more we're going to hand the ball off now.
Inside handoff, but this time the wall of white says no.
Well, yeah, there are some guys inside that want to keep you from running the football, so they have to play defense just like you're trying to get down the field on offense. Those guys aren't going to let you have it.
There is
Here we
once
go.
again Cooper Arnett, young man from Dexter, taking his talents to Saginaw Valley State. Always love that facility going up there. They have that little
Our All-Star game
pond
used to
right
be up
next
there
to
a
it.
couple years in a row, and I tell you, it's a great venue. Kids love it. The facilities are awesome.
Swinging it out again as
Here
that
we go.
trips near
Nice
side.
block. 2
Space
for 1.
again. First down. That's what you're talking about, Coach. You've
That's
been
it.
diagnosing that all night, and that's a first down
Watch
reception from
Kozel.
Sykes.
Watch number 28. Number 28, Kozel. He's going to get some really big time. We're going to get the bubble out of. Oops, sorry, my bad. Here we go. Bub coming out. These guys are going to get the blocks. He does the job.
Great stuff.
Look at that. 2 for 1 right there. 2 for 1. Hey, that's the first time I've ever used one of those, not in the classroom or not with the kids. I could have probably turned it back up a notch.
Ah, the joy of simple things. Isn't it
Hey.
wonderful? I love every second of it. First down inside West Territory. Some space now. Another
Oh, nice
good,
hit.
hard run.
Nice hit.
Grayson Bills runs hard. And as you mentioned, Coach, it was a nice hit that brought him down. I want to make sure I give proper attribution here as we look at this replay.
Nice bounce back outside. Safety come up, squared him up, and got him to the ground. Who was that? Who was that?
That's Jack Deitch, the young man from Reed City,
Oh, look at him. He's
going to Saginaw.
You know he can hit, because look, now he's playing at the second level. He's playing up there like a linebacker. So here we go. Tight end.
Shotgun formation, swinging it out again. 1 against 3 this
There
time.
he is
but
again.
A nice little shimmy to get close to a first down.
Deitch.
Speaking
Deitch
of Jack
right back in the
Deitch,
play. You see that?
Speaking of Jack Deitch, take a look at this.
Oh, this guy was state champ. Long jump, triple jump.
Boy, is that an athlete?
Unbelievable.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, that's amazing right there. Well, he's been jumping into the plays every single time. He's just getting downhill and getting shoulder pads on people.
Big 3rd and 1 here. Cooper Hart looking
Coach.
over that defense, so moving up front. Cooper, keeper. Hit from behind, he's not going to get there.
Yeah, you know, that's a play you want to get down.
Take a look at that. A big play coming from the backside here, Coach. Take a look, coming over from the far side. Coach, you notice that?
So there's a numbers game up front on the run side of this thing.
Want to give
And
a
they
shout
have a
out.
tight end in the package. There's only 4 defensive linemen there, right? You think I'm going to run to the right, I don't have to block the backside guy. But really, the responsibility is that backside tackle. His job is to kind of seal the gap down inside and swing back to catch anybody chasing it from the rear.
Everett Cooper came on that far side from DeWitt, heading up to Marquette to play
Back
for
to
Northern.
3.
4th down, swing it out, blown up. Right at this time, Coach.
Well, you know, you go to the hole one too many times, man. But it's execution, right?
Guess who? Boys, this kid made plays already.
Believe it or not, someone's supposed to block him, right? And when you look on it, you see down the field, 10 yards, a guy standing there with his hands up in the air like he's wide open. I think he missed the point of the.
young man has made a couple big plays here. Once again, Jack Deitch taking his talents to Saginaw Valley State. Track performer, loving his time on the football field as well. So turnover on downs, and the West takes over on their own 40-yard line. I think that's where they're going to spot it, Coach.
Yeah,
with
it's right on it.
7:19
Yep.
to go here.
Line of
Still a
game's going to be the
7-6
50.
game.
All right, more of the same. All right, we get this. It looks like empty, but it's not. There's two running backs there. They're just lining them up differently. Here we go.
Two receivers
little buzz
split near
action.
side.
Gives it up. Oh, this kid's
hard
this
run
kid's
there.
a tough. The Funches kid going to Ferris State. I would not want to find this guy in the hole. I wouldn't want to find him in the gap. One-on-one, there's no way. This kid walked into the fundraiser this weekend, looked like he had shoulder pads on.
5'10", 205 from Lansing Everett. While we have a moment, though, why don't we throw it down to our own Patty Cesarini with a special guest, Ian Thyssen from Saline. Patty?
Yeah, Ian, you were a part of the Big Man 7-on-7. We were talking a little bit about that earlier on the broadcast. How was it?
It was absolutely amazing. It's like you always dream of it as a big man, but to do it was fun. A lot harder than I expected. The receivers, a lot more respect.
Okay, good note to self there, right? But you know, Ian, your story is interesting because you didn't start playing football until your junior year, and then you commit to go play at Grand Valley this upcoming fall. You're playing in this all-star game. What do you just make of the past couple of years in your football career?
It's been a blessing, you know, not football-wise, social-wise, life. It's been amazing. Really enjoyed it. A lot of hard work, a lot of late nights. 100% worth it. Great group of people here at Grand Valley at my school. Couldn't have done it without my support, you know, parents, family, friends, so yeah.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on a phenomenal career. Go have some fun.
Thank you. Have a great rest of your night.
Sean?
What a great kid, huh? Ian Thyssen, and he's going to play for a couple of guys that I know fairly well. Scott Wooster.
I love it. I love it when a kid gets on the microphone and thinks everyone else and doesn't talk about himself, just talks about how much everybody helps him along the way. That's refreshing.
Scott Wooster, of course, the head coach at Grand Valley, and my former broadcast partner, Grant Perry, now on the staff at Grand Valley as well.
That's a good pickup. That's a good pickup for Wooster.
East. First
Coach
charge
Wooster,
for the timeout.
he comes into the building. He's recruiting your kids. I've known him for years of recruiting, and he always comes in. He says the same thing. I need guys that are going to be tough enough to battle and tough enough to compete. You know, guys that are tough enough that we can coach, because not everybody's that tough.
Well, you know, one of the beautiful things about this game is State Champs Live is going to be back again this fall. We're streaming more than 30 live high school games exclusively on the State Champs YouTube channel and Local 4+. Sponsorship opportunities for next year are now available, so if you would reach out to my friend John Watson at jwatson@statechampsnetwork.com today, we would be greatly appreciative, and hopefully we can see your team play. What a crazy community you have, and I say that with all respect. The Brighton community is certainly one of the great communities all across the great state of Michigan.
They definitely show up for football on Friday nights.
No doubt about that.
All right, what do we got? West.
Fourth down.
All right, we got a running back in the backfield this time. We're going to see a little something different.
Less than one. Van Lake going to pitch it. Ball loose, out of bounds, and that's going to be...
All right, so this is interesting here, okay, because we have a forward fumble, all right? Forward fumble that goes out of bounds is going to be brought back to the point where he fumbled, right?
Yep.
So even though he fumbled the ball forward and went across the first down mark and went out of bounds, the change of possession is still going to happen because they're going to bring that back to the point where he fumbled it.
And
Point
boy,
of
he had some
emphasis by
space,
our
didn't he?
point of emphasis by our MHSFCA last year.
Yes, absolutely. 5:52 to go here in the second quarter. So
All-star refs, baby. These guys get it right.
golden opportunity for this East squad now as they take over this position on the west side.
Well, the
of
east side
50.
looks like they got 12 guys breaking the huddle here, except for that's our boy kid on the camera right there, which is just a great sight to see him out on the field running around. These kids love it. They love it. He's got such a great relationship with them. He sees these kids, they see him coming, they just can't wait.
All right, so let's see what Cooper Arndt and this East offense can do. Oh. Pass far side, wide open. First down and more inside the 40, down
Really
out of
nice.
bounds, right around the 35-yard line.
This throw is no joke. Look at the coverage on this throw. All right, throwing this thing to the wide side of the field on an out route. This is not an easy throw. All right, that's a college level throw right there. Good job, good job. Now, there was no risk because the safety was backpedaling out of there, so there was a lot of space for him. Same formation here, 2-by-2. Hard left hash mark.
Mikey Cosell with the reception there. A young man from Warren Cousineau heading to Adrian. Going to keep the ball on the ground.
All Creighton's running the football.
Creighton takes a big hit, goes to those legs, brought down at about the 31-yard line.
I'm telling you, this play is unstoppable if the quarterback does the job. So the quarterback's number one job, just read the play side end. If he comes up the field, he's going to get blocked out. You just get right up underneath him. Really good stuff. When you start adding guys in there kicking people out on the edges, it gets really difficult for that guy in the end.
So Creighton checks back in. Fakes the handoff. Ball batted in the air, nearly intercepted by one of the Biggins.
Those Biggins, they had 7-on-7 yesterday. He should have pulled that in. They had all those receiving reps. That one made it to the ground, though. Lucky, though. Sometimes you got to buy a little extra second of space or time after you make this read and do the pull.
Let's see who got a big paw on that.
Looked like 55 there.
Yeah, 55. I think it was 55, Xander Brock.
Yeah, he's definitely celebrating like he touched the football.
Young man from St. Louis taking his credit or his talents to Michigan Tech. So
All
a
right.
big third down here.
We've been chucking this ball out to the flat, and now they're jumping out on it. Look for a little fake and go type action coming up.
Oversailed the intended receiver that time. It was Camden Brown, the young man from Northville. Just a little too much air on that from Creighton, and decision time now as this game
kick a
stays
field
at
goal.
7-6.
We're going to kick a field goal here.
Why not?
Let's find ourselves about, what are we going to get here? 48-yard field goal?
Yeah, this is.
Let's go. Tee it high and let it fly. Let's go.
Well, this is, as we mentioned, Jackson Bolster has kicked it out of the end zone a couple
Let's
times.
do
Young man from Ida heading down
right.
to Ashland. Creighton on the hold, coach.
This is why we bring these guys to the All-Star game.
Snap is down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. No good.
Oh, a little bit to the left.
Just
a little
missed
bit left.
A little bit to the left. So,
yeah, I like that effort. We're going to get a touchback, though, so we're going to move the ball back to the 20, so we get a little relief for the defense.
Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. That's a great view of that kick, as you mentioned, Coach. Just a little left. We'll come back with more action here in Southfield, the East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry? Howie's! Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries. We're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
The 46th annual East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs is brought to you by State Farm. If you're a small business owner, think of everything you need to succeed. Your local State Farm agents run a small business too and understand the unique needs of local business owners. Call a local agent today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Hey, the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association supports all high school football coaches throughout the great state of Michigan. Last night, 14 coaches were inducted as the newest class of the Hall of Fame. Read about all of them at MHSFCA.com. Congratulations to you, Coach Lemons, on being one of the lucky few.
Oh, it's just incredible honor. I can't even describe it. Can't even describe what it feels like, but really it's just just seeing all you guys that you work with, thinking you're doing something good. You know,
some big names all over the state there. Some guys up north, some guys that have taken their talents elsewhere. I know Corey Parker has taken his talents to Illinois, as a matter of fact, and boy, pretty good class there.
Andy's now coaching at Michigan Tech. Here we go, offense 3-pack here.
Second down, going to keep the ball on the ground this time.
This is a fresh look from the West. They have not come out in this yet. They've been kind of in this empty, kind of like hybrid running back package. Now we see a true 3-by-1.
Chris Brownlee on the carry there, 6'1", 225 from Swartz Creek, taking his talents to West Virginia State. Third and short now, Coach, as the clock continues to run.
All right, the trend has been quarterback run. So let's see Greif, see if he's going to put the ball. Here we go.
Connor Greif out of Saginaw Heritage, going to Madonna, just down the road. L-Town. Greif back to pass, wide open, caught. Makes a spin at the 35, up to about the 39-yard line.
Nice look there by the quarterback. Looks outside, he sees the one-on-one matchup. He sees he's got space. Just put the ball right into that.
Tommy Pratt on the reception there, wearing the number
You look at the replay there, the
Williamston.
DB wasn't even in the picture.
Heading into the GLIAC,
We can't be
Davenport.
afraid. Can't be afraid to take that. They call it a gift route for a reason. All right, back to that hybrid formation that they've been running. I'm going to steal this and take this home with me, by the way.
Keep a man in motion. Keeper, though, makes the first man miss. Can't make the second and third. Minimal gain, about 2, setting up a 2nd and 8.
The running and passing options that you have out of this formation are just, it puts a lot of stress on the defense. We send the guy in motion, you still have the read by the quarterback. Let's see, we come back out into it. They've spent the most of the night in the same formation.
Indeed.
It's big for the East. We got to get a stop here. Got to put a stop on them. We've missed a couple opportunities to score on the East side.
Shotgun
Here we
formation,
go.
man in motion, fake
They're
the
going to
pitch.
sneak him underneath there and flip him out into the flat.
Boy,
nice
you are
play.
smelling everything. You're diagnosing everything. It's almost like you coach yourself.
That's why you want to play fullback, so you can get those little cheap catches in the flats.
Josh McCune, H-back
Nice play.
out of East Grand Rapids. Heading
Watch
up.
him come underneath. All right, our lead blocker is going to come underneath, and he's going to come around the backside. It doesn't even take, you don't have to be really diabolical with the throw. You just got to get it to him.
First down. Shotgun formation, throwing it near side. Boy, good hard run there. It looked like he was blocked up. Chris Brownlee fought his way out of one tackle. Could have been a loss, ends up picking up 3, Coach.
Getting yards downfield. That's got to be the key piece here. We got to keep just moving the chains. We can do this 3-4 yards at a time if we want.
Use a timeout here with a minute and 21 seconds left. Plenty of time here. There's your halftime promo. The mission behind the Shriners. Love to have them be a part of this. I can't say enough about all the work that they put in. And how about the first family of Ludington? We will meet the Gonzales.
It's going to be a pretty exciting halftime. Good to see a lot of really cool information that we want to share with all of our viewers.
Really looking forward to it. Patty Cesarini will be down on the field.
Oh.
I wish we had the coach cam up here because you are getting so worked up. And, like, you're diagnosing plays, and it's like, it's awesome. It's getting me so fired up,
All you're
Coach.
doing is increasing the expectations for me when I have to leave here and go back home. So let's just dumb it down a little bit here and keep it real. It's getting dark out. The lights are on.
Yeah, it
let's
really
go.
is.
Starting to get that football feeling.
Boy, really love the sun, the kind of shadows that fall down here and the glare off the buildings across the expressway. Just a beautiful facility down here at Lawrence Tech. There's no doubt about that.
All right, we got 2 versus 2 up top. We got 1 versus 1 down low. See if we can just try to. Oh, there we go.
Greif in the shotgun, just going to swing it out. Little juke move at the 35. Makes a miss, makes another miss. Look at near side, he's gone. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
All right, we call this an athlete play, Coach. Like, athlete play means you're going to put a kid out there one-on-one and just be an athlete, and that's exactly what he did. Look at
the former Bobcat.
Look at this. He just doesn't. You know, he's got the shake on the head, and then he got across the inside.
Dalen Taylor.
I'll tell you what, big guys need to make him pay for that run. All right, he got to the end zone. All right, he did all the things he did, athlete-wise. But if I'm a big guy inside, I have to find an angle, right? I have to find an angle to help out. So if he comes inside, we're going to make him pay for it. Do your athletic stuff on the outside.
From Grand Blanc, the former Bobcat, he'll be taking his talent to Grand Valley State. Point after forthcoming. That is Mitchell Byer. The kick is up.
Drilled it.
And the kick. Look at that reaction, huh? You think they're excited, Coach?
And those guys put in a lot of hard work this week. All right, 2-3 practices a day to get ready for this game. They're excited for sure.
Extra point, of course, good. As I mentioned, always want to give those kickers a little love. Mitchell Byer. Let's throw it down to Patty Cesarini with a lot of love down on the field.
Yeah, here with Dalen Taylor. Dalen just scored a touchdown, had an amazing move. What were you seeing out there?
Honestly, I just seen a couple holes, and I just picked one, and I had to just go. That's what I felt. So.
How about the blocking from the O-line as well?
And honestly, that's best blocking in the state coming from West, so I was expecting that, honestly.
You having a lot of fun out here tonight?
Yes, ma'am. Best time ever. Silly.
Well, continue to enjoy it. Congrats.
Okay, thank you.
Sean.
Oh, isn't that great? Oh.
I tell you, it's the high school kids, man. You got to remember they're high school kids.
Yep.
They're having fun. They're going to say and do weird things, but, man, at the end of the day, they just like to come out and play.
All right, Byer's going to kick this one
We're
off.
going to get some
This is
return
gonna be
action here.
returnable.
Here we go.
From about the 4-yard line.
Hit the Jets. Hit the
Cut
Jets.
At the 15. Look at that speed out past the 30. Just a step
It's
away.
pretty well executed. You know, your coach wants you to get that little slant to the run and then put your foot in the ground, get north and south. That was awesome.
Camden Brown, young man from Northville, my neck of the woods, taking his talent to
Watch
Tom
his
Adams
burst.
Field.
Watch his burst. As soon as he puts his foot in the ground, he takes off. This is where the impressive part. We see this kid. He's in our league. That burst right there is what one block away from getting all the way to the end zone.
So let's see what the East offense can do. They now trail 14-6 with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Once again, back in, Luke Creighton.
They have not really been explosive. They've been very methodical.
Creighton
1
trying
minute.
to change that. Hit. I thought for a second he was going to throw, and unfortunately, Coach, just time and space ran out quickly for that young man from Plymouth Salem.
Hey, this is fine. You can run the football. Just get out of bounds, use your timeouts. You got 1 minute.
Clock running, as you mentioned. 35 seconds to go.
There's
Trip
the matchup.
receivers near side. You've been talking
Let's
about
get this guy one-on-one up top. I'm sorry, I'm talking crazy because this guy is so one-on-one.
Creighton rolling near side, looking near side. Now going to run near side. He's got to get out of bounds. He does.
All right, we're going to get
flag comes in.
We're going to get a leaving your feet block, crackback block that is not allowed in high school anymore. All right, you got to lead your block with your hands, but this is going to be a big penalty here with only 20 seconds left. We're probably going to move about 15 yards back the other direction.
Yeah, I think you could see, I think it's going to be on Will Syke. You could see him kind of shaking his head as if to say, yeah, my bad, my bad.
He put his
Personal foul, illegal blindside block on the offense. 15 yards from the end of the run, second down.
I love hearing from the refs.
I know,
explaining it, right?
It makes it so much easier.
It really does. So as you mentioned, Coach, 15 the other way, and this is going to be a second in what, 24 situation?
It's second
25?
forever with 20 seconds left. There's not a lot of, there's more risk than reward here. So coach is probably going to, well, this coach would call a play that would, if it goes, it goes, but if it doesn't, we're not going to be in trouble.
Well, Luke Creighton has shown some big play potential. There's no doubt about that. Man in motion is Sykes. Hands it off on the jet. Sykes makes a cut at the 25, up past the 30, about to the original line of scrimmage. Clock continues to run. For whatever reason, the clock is frozen. I think they forgot to start the clock up again.
It's
now
all right.
the clock
Here we go.
is
We'll
running.
just run it off.
Yeah,
give us a
why
10-second run off, and we'll go back to it.
Let's see if they.
Why did we run the football there? There's 20 seconds left, and we got to go 80 yards. Well, that particular play could go the distance if everything works perfect. But if it doesn't, probably not going to get you in trouble. You can just kind of ride out the half.
Yep, and that's exactly what they're going to do, Coach. Your score at the half, the West has a 14-6 lead. Still anybody's football game here in the beautiful city of Southfield. Boy, it is a lovely night for football here on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. I know Patty Cesarini will have a special guest momentarily, so why don't we throw it down to Patty Cesarini. Patty?
All right, Corday, no running off on me this time, okay? But give me your thoughts on the first half and just the energy we're seeing from both of the teams.
I think both teams came to play for sure. I mean, we're flying around, we're hitting, we're tackling, just high energy on both sides. I think it's awesome.
What's it going to take for the West to close this one out here?
I think we got more heart. I mean, as you can see, we got flags getting thrown up on some cheap stuff. I think that's crazy. We got way more heart than these boys. They didn't even want to take that last play. So if that says anything, I think we got way more heart because we're on the ball every single time. We're not walking, we're not jogging. We run into the ball, we're on the line of scrimmage, we're ready to play.
All right, thank you, Corday. Good luck in the second half. Sean?
You think Corday and the West want to win, Patty? I think they might want to win this game. A little intensity there, no doubt about that. And the West bringing the intensity on the field in that first half as well. We are at halftime here on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. The West All-Stars have a 14-6 lead over the East here on State Champs and WDIV.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at Sam Bernstein Law. And as the parent of a new driver, believe me, I know your kid's safety as a new driver is on your mind. That's why we're partnering with the Michigan State Police to give new drivers free Call Sam car safety kits that include essential items to use in an emergency. To get your free Call Sam car safety kit, visit callsam.com/car safety kit today.
The future doesn't begin with answers. It begins with curiosity. Curiosity to design what hasn't been built, to test, refine, and engineer what moves the world forward. Industries are evolving faster than ever. Engineering and manufacturing are driving that change. At Lawrence Technological University, curiosity becomes capability. Here, theory meets practice. Hands-on learning prepares students to build what's next. Be curious. Make magic.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry?
Howie's.
This special presentation of the 46th Annual East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs is presented by Detroit Shriners Children's.
14-6 is our score here at the East-West All-Star Game on the campus of Lawrence Technological University. I'm Patty Cesarini. Welcome back down to field level. And as you just heard Sean Belegian say, this game here tonight is presented by Detroit Shriners Children's, a nonprofit organization with 22 medical facilities across the entire country specializing in the care of children. And they cover the cost of transportation and care regardless of what the patients can pay for themselves. And although there is no Detroit Shriners hospital and facility here in Michigan, tons of Michigan residents are being brought out to these locations courtesy of the Shriners. So here's a closer look at the amazing work that they're doing.
Welcome to Shriners Children's Ohio, located in Dayton, the city where dreams can literally take flight and innovation is in its DNA. Shriners Children's Ohio is proud to add to that legacy through our state-of-the-art hospital within a hospital model. Our leading-edge treatment in burns, craniofacial disorders, cleft lip and palate and complex skin and wound conditions now happens inside Dayton Children's. A new location, but with the same commitment to provide children the most amazing care anywhere. A 3-story, colorful and bright atrium lets families know this is a place designed for children. Their imaginations can literally soar in the Take Flight Gallery, looking up at the Dragonflyer. Easy wayfinding signs will guide parents to elevators for a short ride up to Shriners Children's Ohio. Families will easily recognize our iconic Shriner statue, known as the Silent Messenger, representing a century of commitment, expertise, and compassion in improving the lives of children. Our friendly registration staff will quickly get patients checked in and settled in a family-friendly space. Our physical and occupational therapy departments foster mobility and rehabilitation through exercise and play. The next stop is the outpatient clinic, where patients will have their initial or follow-up appointments. But these rooms are so much more than 4 walls. It's where collaboration meets results, a multidisciplinary team developing a care plan for every patient's individual needs. Next is the nurses' station, the heartbeat of our inpatient care unit. Our nurses back a team of skilled surgeons and physicians. Shriners Children's Ohio is a verified burn center by the American Burn Association and the American College of Surgeons. This distinction recognizes the highest level of care and clinical research on behalf of our patients. Our experienced team is also a leader in plastics and reconstructive surgeries to treat a variety of congenital and traumatic conditions like cleft lip and palate, hand and ear deformities, and a range of skin conditions. Our care extends to the family too, offering support services inside and outside the hospital. This family-centered philosophy was established by our founders more than 100 years ago. That commitment continues today in the friendships forged between our patients and Shriners. These wraparound services are all under one roof and within one visit. It's a haven for children and families seeking comfort. It's a launch pad for medical breakthroughs in how we treat burns, cleft lip, and palate and skin conditions. It's an invitation for children to dream without limitations.
Very emotional and moving piece. For more information on the amazing work that Detroit Shriners does, make sure to go to DetroitShriners.com. And here, we'll take a second look at that first play of this game, Cam Gunsell and his touchdown. We'll be back soon.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry Howies!
Returning this upcoming fall, the State Champs High School Sports Show is back. Bigger and better than ever. Catch all the highlights and stories that matter to student athletes, families, and fans every single Saturday at 10:30 a.m. only on Local 4 WDIV. You already know State Champs is your home for high school sports here in Michigan.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
The future doesn't begin with answers. It begins with curiosity. Curiosity to design what hasn't been built, to test, refine, and engineer what moves the world forward. Industries are evolving faster than ever. Engineering and manufacturing are driving that change. At Lawrence Technological University, curiosity becomes capability. Here, theory meets practice. Hands-on learning prepares students to build what's next. Be curious. Make magic.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at Sam Bernstein Law. And as the parent of a new driver, believe me, I know your kid's safety as a new driver is on your mind. That's why we're partnering with the Michigan State Police to give new drivers free Call Sam car safety kits that include essential items to use in an emergency. To get your free Call Sam car safety kit, visit callsam.com/car safety kit today.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
Mr. Football and Anvil Awards and the original flavored crust pizza. Order your pizza tonight at hungryhowies.com. And by Sam Bernstein Law. Injured? Get the Bernstein advantage. Call 1-800-CALL-SAM. Halftime here at Lawrence Technological University, the East-West All-Star Game. We've got a special conversation coming up in just a minute. A big shout out to Ludington. We'll tell you how and why when we come back here on WDIV.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry?
Howies!
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Welcome back into the East-West All-Star Game. I am now joined with Cam Gunsel and his dad and coach, Gunsel. And you guys shared this final high school season together. Coach, you're retiring. Obviously, Cam, you're going on to play at the next level. Coach, I'll start with you. How special was it to just go out with your son?
No, it's perfect. You know, it's everything you want. You know, my other son's on staff, so it was good.
I can see you're getting a little emotional about it.
Oh, yeah, it's just everything you ever wanted as a dad, and so it just worked out perfect for us.
And Cam, then I'll ask you, what was it like, being coached by your dad throughout your high school seasons?
It was awesome. It was my biggest supporter, and then my brother, my biggest hater. But I know he loves me. He always wants me to do good, and to make a mistake and have your dad, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine, kid. Move on. It's really nice.
And when you see Dad tearing up over here because of how much that it really meant to the both of you, what does that bring up for you?
It's awesome. He's been with me through it all. He's turned me into who I am today, and he's the reason why I'm going to Ferris, so it's awesome.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Sean, back up to you.
Isn't that awesome? Boy, it doesn't get any better than that, huh? Coach, you made the gesture right at your heart.
Hey,
you know exactly where Coach Gunsel's coming from, don't
There's
you?
nothing wrong with showing a little emotion.
Amen to that. How about that 100th win as well? Bidding adieu, retiring so he can follow his son's collegiate career. Pretty cool.
That's exactly how it's supposed to be. Right? You're not supposed to finish coaching by getting fired. You're supposed to finish coaching on your own terms. Go watch your son play some college football. That's how it's supposed to be. Good for him.
You got a future at this broadcast, I think, Coach. I'm telling you right now, you really do. Let's see how the East responds here. Return from the 5. Near side to the far, makes a cut at the 20, gain tackled right there at the 20-yard line. And we'll see what the East can do as they want to fight their way back in this game. They trail 14-6 with 11:50 to go here. So glad you could join us. Full team coverage today. Not only our friends from WDIV, but the state champs crew. Coach Lemon's in the booth with me. Of course, Patty Cesarini down on the field. Most importantly, we are so glad that you have invited us into your televisions, into your laptops, your computers, whatever the case may be. It is a pleasure to bring you this game on a beautiful night here in Southfield, Michigan. Trip formation, near side, one far side. Shotgun formation, standing back at the 15-yard line. Nice slant up the middle. Lots of space, makes a cut at the 40, 45. Caught from behind, the great speed by, how about Xander Brock? Might have saved a touchdown.
This replay right now, we're going to see why these big men are going to play college football. Watch number 55 take a great angle and chase this kid down from behind. That's a highlight film hustle play right there by 55. Now 28, you're going to have to turn the Jets on, man. We can't let that happen again.
Mikey Cosell with the big reception. First down up close to the 50.
There it
Arndt
is,
rolling
right in the
out,
window.
throwing far side. What a great job high balling that. Will Seitz Jr. out of Detroit Cass Tech. You can see why Coach Anise at Ferris State likes this young man.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job of executing this play. Watch the window. Watch the middle window open up. All right, we're going to layer this thing on the outside, low flood concept. Flat route, middle route, deep route. Right there, right between the two. That's a great ball. That's a college football quarterback right there.
Trip receivers again near side, one on the far side. Shotgun formation, East in business. First and 10.
This is the first adjustment we've seen from the defense this half. Now they're getting 3 over 3, so they're kind of taking away what was the bread and butter of the East offense.
Good hard run there, picks up a couple, setting up a 2nd and 8. Running clock, 10:15 to go here in this third quarter. East wants to get on the board. Make a statement here to start this second half. Boy, they love those trip receivers, don't they?
Yeah, well, you know, they're not getting the advantage anymore, so we might see a different formation come back after this drive.
Cooper fakes the handoff.
One-on-one.
Back to pass, one-on-one, far side. Oh, going up, nearly coming down. That would have been a heck of a catch far side by the young man from Roseville High School, Milt Standifer, the 4th.
I think there's a little bit of a disconnect there. We had the one-on-one matchup, but the DB had the ground covered up top. I think the receiver himself even throttled down, maybe looking for a back shoulder. So look at the spacing here. You got the DB over top. That receiver was looking for the ball on his back shoulder. Kind of tough. I mean, you only have a split second to make a decision how to throw that ball, and you know, he did a good job of going up there and making an effort to make the play.
3rd and 8. Again, trip receivers near side, coach.
Don't have to get it all. Just got to get half of it here. Put us in a position on 4th down to go for it. You're in a good spot to go for it.
Cooper rolling near side. Stops, pops, he wants it all up top.
Oh.
Pass is caught at the 11, inside the 10, and the turf monster got him at the 6, but falling forward to the 5 is Camden Brown, the young man from Northville.
That's a great play. That 6-yard line was all state last year. Took him down with one shot. He was all on his own. Could have gotten to the end zone, but like you said, the turf monster gets him.
Boy, that guy makes tackles, doesn't
Well, you know, hey, you think it's really easy to just catch the ball and score like that,
Heck
but
no.
when you catch the ball when you're that open, it really confuses you in the heat of the battle.
1st and goal, though, for the East. In business now after that big 3rd down conversion.
All right, we got 2 tight ends in. All right, this is a tough formation to defend down here. All right, quarterback run. I'm looking for quarterback run right now.
Lander Emmerich, single coverage far side of the field. Let's see if coach diagnoses it. Hand it off. Breaking off a tackle into the end zone for a touchdown. It's Ty Reed Robinson, the running back from Detroit Denby, taking his talents to Albion.
Love that choice of formation down there because the defense has to choose. Are we going to stop the run or are we going to stop the pass? Look where the interior is going to be spaced out. When this replay comes, you're going to see the gaps off the C-gap. The quarterback has that option to pull it and run the ball. Perfect read. Delivers the ball in the mesh. Running back finds pay dirt. Here we go, 2-point conversion play.
Looking to tie this up. Cooper Arnott looking to the sideline. Young man from Dexter. Impressive drive there. A couple big pass plays to set things up. Looking to tie this game up.
All right, this probably looks like a play that they've been practicing all week for this one situation.
Cooper sends a man in motion. Back to pass.
Oh, great
Feeling
job.
the pressure, rolling near side. Looking back at the end zone. Incomplete.
Look at the play from the defensive end, number 55. Look at this. This is great. They motion him in, run a little jerk route with the receiver. Watch the defensive end loosen up and eat up the route. This play was dead as soon as it was snapped.
Have we called 55 a few times tonight, huh? Xander Brock, what a night he is having.
Watch him out here. Just eating up that kid right there as he's trying to get out for his route. No chance. No chance at all for that route to be there. It was designed 100% to go to him. At the throw afterwards, that was just panic. It's a 2-point conversion. I throw a pick, it doesn't matter. But when that defensive end's, wow, good stuff.
So 14-12, the West stays on top. Why don't we throw it down to Patty Cesarini for a moment? Patty?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. Here with Tyree, the man himself. Tyree, score on the first drive, coming out to start the second half. How much juice does that give you guys here?
It gives us a lot of momentum. The whole game plan through the halftime was let's get points on the board fast because, yeah, we know, like, our defense going to hold up.
Talk to me. What else was going on in that locker room? Again, you guys just came out and got a jump on things.
It was just basically our coaches firing us up, telling us game not over, telling us if we keep doing what we're doing what we coach, we'll win.
What's been your favorite part about this whole experience and getting to put the pads on again?
Oh, just me and new guys, me and new coaches, getting new coaching. Yeah, it was just a great experience all around.
Love to hear it. Congratulations. Have fun.
Thank you.
Sean?
Oh, isn't that great? It's all about representing your side of town. Coach, you saw it all week. You've seen it for years. Guys want to win. That guy really wants to win. Boy, has he been a standout here tonight, Xander Brock.
The play by Brock, that's not something you coach and teach. That was something he was like, I can see this is coming. I'm going to take care of business all on my own.
So the West takes back over. 1st and 10 at the 20. A lot of pre-snap movement. That usually means one of the biggins we're moving, and they'll move them back.
Offense with a little bit of a head start there.
Hey, by the way, folks, players and coaches work hard getting ready for games, and so do the officials. Local officials meetings across the state every week help the men and women refereeing the action in every sport across the state. Why don't you become one? Visit the MHSAA's website for more information. There's help wanted. Just whistle. So they move them back here. 1st and 15. Going to keep the ball on the ground. Some trickeration throwing near side. Incomplete.
Wasn't exactly the result they wanted. They had the guy open, but when you don't have a quarterback throwing the football, the ball's not going to be dialed in like you want it.
McCune coming out of that H-back position.
Hey, that was a 10 of a throw for a fullback. That was not a bad throw for a fullback right there. Gloves on, tape on. He chucked it out into the flats. All right, that hybrid formation back here.
Gunsel back in that shotgun, sends a man in motion, keeping it on the ground. Finding a little space over the left side of the line, but that space closed quickly. Big wall of blue coming up, Coach. He's coming up fired up in this second half.
Well, this is a great opportunity to get field position back. They could have stopped here, and then they get the field position back, and then they go down and take the lead score. I keep saying this hybrid formation. It looks like 5 wide receivers, but it's still, there's a fullback and a running back. They're just kind of spaced out a little bit. You have to respect it defensively. You have to line up against it. And then they're just trying to run the ball inside.
3rd, and we'll call it about 14 yards. Shotgun formation again. Gunsel with trip receivers near side. Steps up, fires, incomplete.
Great job by the East defense there. This is the same play they ran back on the other drive before half, where they snuck the fullback out into the flat. They kind of saw it coming this time, covered it up really good with the outside linebacker. Good job by the quarterback coming off his initial and trying to find the second guy across the middle.
Boy, here's a reaction down on the field level as well.
Yeah.
Think these guys want to win?
That's the 4th down, we got a punt look right there. We see that one all the time. It's the same one on every staff. Don't worry.
Boy, you think the boys in blue are fired up here to start this second half. Both sides of the ball, huh?
Let's move these return guys up about 10 yards and
There's
catch that ball.
Punt.
There we go.
Let's see, he's going to do it.
Look at all the saved yards right there. He just saved about 10, 15 yards with that drop.
Good field position to start this drive, their second drive of this second half. The East will take over on their own 42-yard line. And let's see who leads them out. There's a good look at Camden Brown. We called his name a few times tonight. Wide receiver out of Northville. He's heading to Wayne State. Boy, what a home opener for Wayne State this year on a Thursday night, Coach. Northwood coming to town. Pretty good game to start things out in the GLIAC.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity to kind of put your best out there and see where you're at. Those two teams right there are going to be battling. All right, full adjustment by the defense here.
Shotgun formation again. Quick pass over the middle, big tackle.
Boy,
Oh,
that's
my
a big
goodness.
thump right there. That kid's been putting shoulders on people all night long.
Jack Deitch, another big hit. We've called his 30 and 55 are two that we've called tonight. The young man from Reed City that time. Boom.
Good timing by the quarterback. He gets the ball in there, gives him a chance to protect himself. That's no easy route for a wide receiver.
In the meantime, nice gainer, though, setting up a 2nd and 4. Nearing the midfield stripe. Back to pass. Throwing far side of the field. Had to come back for it. Completes it, but just shy of a first down. Nice break coming back for the ball by Will Sykes out of Cass Tech.
Defense is setting up. That was straight cover 2. You can see the corners sitting on the outside leverage, forcing the receivers into the safeties, then just sitting on the flat route. So when we see 2x2, we're seeing cover 2. Now in 3x1, they're mixing it up out here, adding that third person to the outside.
3rd and a long one, just on the west side of the 50. Handoff up the middle. Didn't need a lot,
I think we're
but
there.
he got enough.
I think we
up
got
past
home.
the first down marker.
Good strong run. Good strong run. Watch this north and south run. He's going to get downhill, and he's going to make sure the shoulders get across the line to gain.
Yeah.
Good job. Good job. Good run.
Good hard
Don't try to
run
be too
there.
tricky.
Didn't get a lot because he didn't need a lot. He got just enough for a first down, and this drive continues as the East tries to fight their way back in, being led by Cooper Arnott, the young man from Dexter.
Cooper's been reading this flat defender. They're going to shake it up. Look, he's creeping. He's creeping.
There's those trip receivers on the near side. The pressure comes
no
from
time.
the outside. He rolls right, looks right, fires right, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. I think that was Tyree Robinson out of the backfield.
The back half of that play was a great job just finding time and finding the receiver. But the initial part of the play, they had what they wanted. They just had no time to get the ball to the person deep.
Let's take a look here. Boy, there's something to be said about that quarterback that can look one way, those legs keeping the play aligned, and just out of the hands of the intended receiver.
That's a big play. We pull that ball down. That's a big, big play.
2nd and 10 now. Trip receivers near side again. Solo receiver far side. Cooper sends a man in motion. That is number 5, Sykes Jr. Going to hand it off. Nice play at the line of scrimmage, trying to fight outside. Just couldn't get there. Was Lionel Thompson Jr., the young man out of Harper Woods, Chandler Park. Take a look at this.
Wiley jumps in here and blows this whole play up from the very start. Wow.
Boy, oh boy.
He made that play with another 300-pound man on his back right there. That is a tough play for a defensive tackle to make.
Heading up to Copper Country. Michigan Tech. Home of the Huskies, of course. Cooper Arnott, shotgun formation on this 3rd and 10. He's got time. He rolls. He fires. Boy, did he get that foot in. Yes! Great job on the far sideline by Will Sykes Jr., the wide receiver from Cass Tech.
Look at the skill level on this catch. The catch itself and the toes. Goodness.
Woo! What a play.
Terrific play. That's why they're all-stars.
Boy, if Coach Anise is watching, he is smiling like the butcher's dog at some of the talent heading to Big Rapids.
Perfectly fit right there.
Trip receivers near side. Going to keep it on the ground again. Some space on the ground this time. Tyree Robinson.
Hey, I know there's coaches up on top of this press box right here, and I know they can see that safety's creeping up. And when that safety creeps up, they have 3 deep defensive backs. I can count 3 deep backs, 4 wide receivers. There's only 1 play to run. So when we see that guy creeping, maybe we'll charge it up and get the ball over the top.
There's those trip receivers near side again. Cooper Arnott looking over that defense. Looking to the left, looking to the right. Awaits this snap. 2nd down. Back to pass. Pass over the middle. Intercepted. 15, 20, 25, 30. A lot of space near side. Makes a cut at the 50. Makes another cut and finally brought down at the 44-yard line. What a play by Riley Olson out of Mount Pleasant, taking his talent to Alma.
Oh, well, here we go. Coach McIntyre talked to me before the game about this kid's skills and ability. Normally plays corner. They're playing him safety here at the All-Star game. makes a huge momentum play right here. This is going to put the momentum on the west side right now. They're in their attack mode. Watch for a really big play right here. Coach is going to go for it.
Take one more look at this fantastic interception, and the run afterwards, Coach, is what has people buzzing.
Ooh, he's moving, isn't he?
He sure is. How many times have you seen it, Coach? A quick change after a big turnover.
It's coming. It's coming right here. If they have another trick play available, it's coming out here.
Trip receivers far side.
Yep.
Swinging it out. Oh, he was looking to pass. Instead, he takes off running. He's got a first down and more inside the 30-yard line. That was Funches. Coach, you called it. You could tell he was looking to pass.
The East coaches knew something was going to come, so they just had everybody dropping back. That's why he had so much space. Look at it. Look at the defense here. They're going to play 4 deep, and they're just going to keep everything in front of them. The short pass out here. There's no place to throw the ball. Great decision by Funches, just getting upfield and getting yards.
Boy, that's an athlete, too. It didn't look like there was a lot of space, and he found a way.
Win-win situation for him right there.
Yep, no doubt about it. Shotgun formation once again. Faking the handoff. Keeper this time just puts his head down to see what he could get. Not a lot of room out there for Gunsell. Picks up maybe 3 hard-earned yards, setting up a 2nd and 7.
Wes is smart here. They're just going to chip away at this thing. Don't get greedy. Just try to move the chains. Get another first down before you score. You can put this thing away early. Hybrid formation. Funches out here just off the slot.
Gunsell out of Ludington. Back to pass. Swings it out. Funches makes the catch. 25. Tries to get to the edge. Can't do it.
Oh, goodness.
Very close to a first down. Good defensive play out there, Coach.
That's not fair. I just saw a flag. Number 14 literally took the cornerback completely out of the club, crossed the track almost to the stands. If you could see this play works. There's some incredible blocking out in front of him. Number 14, he's going back to huddle. He's probably going to get yelled at for getting the flag, but this is just hustle and tenacity. Maybe the biggest highlight of the whole game is this block.
After the play is
Look at
over,
this block, 14.
Necessary roughness. Offense number 14, defense number 7. It counts. First down.
Yeah, it went both ways, but I'll tell you what, Coach, you're seeing some individual outstanding plays. What else would you expect in this East-West All-Star game?
I mean, at some point, your pride takes over and you're just going to try and be better than everybody out there. Man, he blocked that guy through about 20 people on the sideline. Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 2 receivers split far side, 1 near side. Shotgun formation. Gunsell stands on his own 25-yard line. Looking over that defense. Sends a man in motion. Going to hand it off again. Funches trying to get to the edge. Can't do it. Cuts it inside. Boy, he runs hard, though. Yeah. It looked like that may have been a loss. He ends up picking up a couple.
He is a load. What they're getting out of that motion in that formation, they're watching play after play. As that motion goes, this receiver on the backside is on an island one-on-one with that corner. They're going to try and take advantage of it eventually.
Inside 2 minutes to go here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, what a great camera view there, huh? We have just some great crew there. I know that's John Kidd getting close down on the field. Ernest down there as well. Chuck, boy, just a great crew here tonight. 2nd and, or 1st, excuse me, right
Watch
down to about the 18-yard line. Keeping it inside. Gunsell on the keeper makes a cut at the 15, down to about the 14-yard line.
I really like what they're doing right now. It's a little scary for the East. When that guy goes in motion, that safety's moving and he's vacating space. Big opportunity to spin the ball into that spot.
Well, this is potentially a big touchdown as well. I was not a math major, but I can tell you, if they score a touchdown and hit the extra point, it becomes a 2-score game.
Yeah, that's not exactly where you want to be, is chasing the scoreboard in the 4th quarter.
2 receivers near side. Gunsell switches the back from the left to the right hip. Shotgun formation. Clock running inside. 50 seconds to go here. Gunsell, keeper, just puts his head down, dives to about the 10-yard line. And I think they're going to say the neat touchdown about 11, setting up what should be a 3rd and 2.
that quarterback run's tough to stop. It's really tough to stop, especially when you got Funches running the ball.
I think that's going to be the last play of the quarter. Why run another play, right, Coach? You're in a very desirable position right now, huh?
Yeah, I've never seen a defense score, right? If you're just keeping it on the ground and just punching it in there, use it.
No doubt about it. That is going to be it here in this third quarter. What a fantastic game we've had so far. The West All-Stars with a 14-12 lead, but they threaten here as we head to the fourth quarter. Don't you go anywhere. Should be a dandy of a fourth quarter. So glad you're joining us from wherever you may be, all across the State Champs Network and WDIV Channel 4 here in Detroit. We'll be back.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries. We're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry? Howies! I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at Sam Bernstein Law. And as the parent of a new driver, believe me, I know your kid's safety as a new driver is on your mind. That's why we're partnering with the Michigan State Police to give new drivers free Call Sam car safety kits that include essential items to use in an emergency. To get your free Call Sam car safety kit, visit callsam.com/car safety kit today.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
This special presentation of the 46th Annual East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs is presented by Detroit Shriners Children's. What a dandy it's been. Should be a great fourth quarter. A big play to start this fourth quarter.
Keep your eye on number 46 right there, that fullback. A lot of quarterback run. Good opportunity right here, a little play action, maybe sell that quarterback run, then hit the guy lead blocking for you. Maybe a little dump over the look. There's no safety over the top.
Third and a long, two or a short three. Player's choice. Swinging it out of the backfield to Funches. He's got to do some work. He puts his head down. What a great drive with those powerful legs. Javari Funches out of Lansing Everett picks up a first down inside the 10-yard line.
I told you, Coach, these referees like that 6-inch 4th and 6 type of yardage right here. So here we got.
Boy, I thought for sure he had it.
No, you got to get all the way home, man. These guys, this is great football right here.
Well, here we go. Cameron Gunsel. Cam. Move it up front. No, that's going to. Now, look, here. Now, what's interesting is you've seen this 1,000 times. The East is pointing one way. The West is pointing the other way.
Well, you know, usually whoever's pointing is the one that's guilty. So that's, that's the scary part. I think maybe the defense jumped off sides here.
Let's see what they say.
Defense.
Offside, that's right.
Offensive lineman.
That's a heartbreaker.
Half the distance to the goal results in a first down.
Hey, I hope you're enjoying this as much as we are on the State Champs Network and Local 4. He is Coach Brian Lemons. My name is Sean Belegian. Patty Cesarini down on the field. And that's a big first down for the West. Moving that ball inside Where are they going to mark that? About the 5-yard line, Coach? Mark that about the 5-yard line?
Yeah, I think they took half of it and got us there. I think you just get a heavy dose of run right here. Don't put the ball in the air. Don't mess around.
All right, let's see what they do here. Once again, Cam Gunsel going to keep it himself into the end zone. Touchdown.
The play looked a little broken at the beginning. Looked a little broken in the mesh. The quarterback and the running back kind of bumping into each other back there. And unfortunately, you get to the athlete part of this play.
I'm with you. I thought he was originally given to Funches, huh?
So
that's a big touchdown. So now makes it 20-12. As we mentioned, this extra point makes it a 2-score game.
This is the biggest play of the game so far right here.
Can they convert on this extra point?
This kick.
Mitchell Byer out of Vicksburg. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 2-score game now. By the way, this young man, Mitchell Byer, heading to Western Michigan to play baseball.
Let's go.
Hey, by the way, we want to tell you about this coaches clinic in a second. Who better to talk about this coaches clinic than this guy? This January, the Michigan High School Football Coaches Association holds its 55th annual Winners Circle Football Clinic. It's taking place January 14th, 16th in Battle Creek. High school and college coaches from all across Michigan and the Midwest gather together over 3 days. To register yourself or your full staff today, just visit MHSFCA.com. Coach Lemons, why don't you tell us a little bit more about this?
Get your coaches to the clinic, all right? Coaches coaching coaches. You got college coaches, NFL coaches. They come in, they share all their secrets and all their stories, and this is where your growth really happens as a staff. As an individual, you can come in all by yourself. You'll get so much benefit from it. Have to do it.
This kick going to be taken by Will Sykes Jr.
Oh, they called him
did they
down.
call it down?
They went high school rules on him. This is an all-star game. All right, there are no touchbacks.
Yeah. So, hey, listen, make no mistake about it. The East has their work cut out for them now. Take a look here. Sykes takes this.
So interesting on that kick, the ball has to break the plane in order for it to be a touchback. His foot could be in the end zone. The ball has to get into the end zone for the touchback itself. All right.
So this East offense is going to start at their own 20-yard line. Their work cut out for them as they trail 21-12.
You can't score a 9-point touchdown, FYI.
No, sir.
All right?
You cannot.
So let's just take our time, get the score, and we'll come back.
Luke Creighton checks back in. Trip receivers near side, one far side. Single back on the left hip. Creighton rolling near side. Under pressure. Fires. Completes it right about the... Oh, no. He came down, and it looked like the ball came out at the last second. A heck of an effort there by Will Sykes Jr. Just couldn't bring down the reception.
Good vision by Luke. Really good vision by Luke. He saw, you're rolling out on that, and you're just looking window to window. Which whenever's open, that's where you're going to deliver the ball. We just probably wanted that ball to get there a little bit earlier.
Boy, a heck of an effort. Just couldn't bring that in.
Yeah, we wanted that one.
So 2nd and 10. Once again, trip receivers near side.
There you go.
Creighton, a lot of room here on the keeper. Takes a big hit at about the 24 and dropped there.
I want Coach to see that safety cheating and creeping up in there so that we can get the 4 verts.
Davis Hutt, 6'2", 235-pound linebacker out of Grand Rapids Christian, taking his talent to Hope College, the first one there. So that sets up a big 3rd down here. We'll call it 3rd and 5. This time, trip receivers on the far side of the field, one near side. Creighton switches the running back from his left hip to the right, looking over that defense. Back to pass on 3rd and 5. Pressured outside, points, fires, completes. First down. Some yak, 40, 45 coming near side, 50, 45 tackled from behind. A good effort by Riley Olson. Not giving up on that play, but a big gainer for the East squad.
I tell you, the pursuit was coming from the inside on there, and we almost had a collision that would have knocked the helmet right off of that guy. Wow, he was coming in there hot.
Well, I tell you what, this young man has been explosive tonight. His number 15, Camden Brown, throwing near side of the field. That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 43. Boy, look at Camden Brown here. He's
just outrunning them, Coach. He's just outrunning them. We just lost some yards on a little bubble play. Those are the ones where you're like, just drop that ball and it's not going to count against us. But everyone wants to catch it. That's a tough, tough decision to make, like split seconds.
2nd and 13, back to the 43-yard line. Creighton shotgun formation, back to pass, throwing near side, completes at the 40, makes one man miss, trying to juke his way down to the 35, finally gang tackled and driven back, but a heck of an effort, getting what he could yards after catch by that young man, Milt Standifer, the 4th out of Roseville.
He was moving around out there, man. He was making it tough. He was a tough out for sure, but there was so much space. So much space. Athletes like that can just move. Here we go, 3 up top.
There it is, trip receivers far side. Running back switches from the left to the right. That's Grayson Bills.
It's creeping.
Creighton.
Yep.
Back to pass.
There it goes.
Going up top. Far side of the field. Adjustment on the ball.
Great catch.
And caught. Right at the 10-yard line. Guess who? Camden Brown. Another big play. Oh,
see,
baby.
This is why we don't go undefeated, because we have kids like this in our league that are catching balls one-handed. This is why. This is why.
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Creighton gonna keep it.
Oh, goodness.
And he's gonna get bottled up and brought down back at the 14-yard line. We've called that name a few times tonight. Xander Brock having a heck of a game up front.
Yeah, they're going to start thinking about offensive players, defensive players for possible MVP. Like, that kid's name has to be in the mix. He's been terrific on defense.
And Northville Mustangs, certainly a good team out in the KLA the last few years. Howell, Heartland.
Moving to Northville. They're moving to the OAA.
Yeah, moving to the OAA.
My good buddy Luke Lowe.
I miss the old KLA already, Coach. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's all right. Just more games, more football. Here we go.
On this 2nd down, rolling near side, looking near side, steps up, avoids one hit, and then he is plastered. That time, it was number 10, Corday Anderson, the young man from Whitehall. Watch this hit, Coach.
This is a pretty physical play. Not the one you want to see your all-star quarterback take a hit like that. Somebody was cringing back in their football office watching that one.
3rd and goal.
Hey, don't have to get it all here. All right, you got 2 downs to get this score. But let's get 2 really good chances at it.
21-12, the score here. Trip receivers far side. Creighton fakes the handoff. Fakes running, throws to the end zone, intercepted in the end zone, and brought down at the 4-yard line.
Kind of broke the cardinal rule. You can't be running right and throw back to the left. It never turns out to be too good.
Xander Wheatley, the young man out of Freeland.
Hey,
who'll be heading to Saginaw Valley State. Here's a look at it, Coach.
He's trying to buy some time, but you throw that ball back behind you there, and that gets a little shaky. All right, you get away with that one time, but you're not going to get away with that very often. But you know what? He's just trying to make a play, Coach. He's trying to do things. He's going to get another shot at it. Most importantly, right now, our defense on the east side has to get a stop. All right, we want to get this ball back at midfield and get 2 quick scores. Maybe our defense steps up. I say ours. It's the East. We're the East. There's no secret here, Coach. All right. I'm not trying to hide anything here.
All right. Conversely, if you're the West, you just keep the ball on the ground. Here's your answer. No, they're going up top. Incomplete.
All right. There's coaches that they get into the mode right now. There's 6 minutes left. There's coaches that are just going to grind it. They're just going to grind it down.
Here's a look at the interception again.
Big play.
Yeah, it sure is.
I was saying there's coaches that are just going to try and grind this. They would come out here and they ran 3 balls in a row and gotten 3 yards and then punted it and left like 2 minutes left on the clock.
That's what I was wondering. I always call it, going out to the barn and milking the clock,
Yeah,
right?
but then there's other coaches that want to go for the throat. They're going to go over the top right now and try and put the game away.
Well,
just totally break your back.
Keeper this time, nice spin move. Picks up
Ball's
a little
out.
bit more. Brady Van Lake is a young man that can hurt you both ways, with the feet and certainly with the pass as well.
All right. Got to get off the field on 3rd down here, Coach. Got to get off the field. And then we got to come back and just, put all the work into getting fast and getting down the field.
3rd and 5 at the 10-yard line. Van Lake, shotgun formation. Looking over that defense. Claps his hands. Fakes the pitch. Makes a cut. Hit from behind. He dives toward that first down marker. He didn't get there, Coach.
No, this is going to be 4th down. 4th down in inches, and let's see what happens. We're going to take the free punt. Come on, Coach.
They're actually having a conversation, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing good could happen from going for it right here, but I've seen coaches do this. I've seen guys in this position on the field with that much time on the clock go for it on the short play just because it's almost like they want to control their own destiny in this thing, right? Yeah, you kick it off and play defense, but you get 6 inches right here and the game's over.
Yeah, Mitchell Byer coming in, though, to punt this away.
All right.
Once again, this young man from Vicksburg.
Run the clock down.
Heading to Western Michigan to play baseball there. Let's see how much clock he milks down. The free punt away.
Sends it. We got to get a catch.
Big punt. Don't let that bounce, and they let it bounce.
Yeah, there we go.
The East is going to take over at their own 38 when we come back. A big interception just moments ago. Another big play by the West. We've seen it all night. Still a lot of time left, though, as that pick was made by Xander Wheatley here on Local 4 and State Champs.
The future doesn't begin with answers. It begins with curiosity. Curiosity to design what hasn't been built, to test, refine, and engineer what moves the world forward. Industries are evolving faster than ever. Engineering and manufacturing are driving that change. At Lawrence Technological University, curiosity becomes capability. Here, theory meets practice. Hands-on learning prepares students to build what's next. Be curious. Make magic.
I'm attorney Mark Bernstein at Sam Bernstein Law. And as the parent of a new driver, believe me, I know your kid's safety as a new driver is on your mind. That's why we're partnering with the Michigan State Police to give new drivers free Call Sam car safety kits that include essential items to use in an emergency. To get your free Call Sam car safety kit, visit callsam.com/car safety kit today.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
The 46th annual East-West All-Star Game on WDIV and State Champs is brought to you by Lawrence Technological University. Are you interested in a sports management degree? Your vision of competing in college athletics can be your reality. Scholarships available at LTURecruitYourself.com today. Well, it's been a lot of fun this week. Make no mistake about that. But part of that fun has been well, a little bit of the trash talking between these two teams. Make no mistake about it, that certainly has been a focal point this week.
It's an absolute banger of a show. Like we got the East team, which is going to roll the West team, right? Yeah. Yeah.
How did we feel about Ben Latona's mic'd up and what he had to say about this game and what the East is going to do to the West?
Well, all I got to say, that's cap. None of that's going to happen. But he said banger, so the only thing that's getting banged up is our tackle popping him on the ground. That's what's going to happen. That's all I got to say. We dogs out here.
And they mean it. There have been some dogs out there. Make no mistake about that. Still a lot of time in this one, but the East has got to do some work. And they need to do some work quickly. Luke Creighton, the young man out of Plymouth-Salem, back on the field. Going to pitch this one off to the dangerous Sykes. Sykes with some space outside. First down and more into West Territory and knocked out of bounds. Just
like
past the
play.
50-yard line, up about the 46-yard line, Coach.
I like that choice right there. Come out straight out into the series. Little misdirection play. Could have big play potential. Terrific job there. Got to score fast, though.
Need a little sense of urgency. Yeah, no doubt about that. Trip receivers near side. Creighton rolling near side. Looking near side. Throwing it up there. Single coverage out there. Coming back for the ball. Not getting there. Good defensive coverage. Once again, this time by Luke Egan, but hold everything. A hanky down at about the 45-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense, number 13. 15 yards from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Now that's a big one as well.
You can't do that. You're not allowed to hit those all-star quarterbacks after they throw the ball. Here we go, though. Seriously, Creighton's just got to get some time to get the ball down the field. We've been very efficient 5 to 10 yard passes, but we need just a little bit extra time so we can really stretch the field.
Creighton looking over that defense. He's got one receiver split near side, the trips far side.
Safeties are back.
Single back on that right hip, looking over that defense. Creighton back to pass. Fires, completes it. About the 26-yard line. Can't make men miss. Push back about the 27, but forward progress will mark that up to about the 26, Coach.
We got to get out of bounds on that catch, right? Terrific job catching. Terrific job by the quarterback taking what they give us. But your receiver's responsibility is to either score or get out of bounds.
Trip receivers near side, clock running. You're absolutely right. They got to score and find a way to get the ball back. Creighton gonna step up, gonna fire into the end zone. Oh boy, nearly a circus catch. Once again, good coverage out there. Luke Egan, the young man from Cedar Springs, but well, I'll tell you what, with a step behind, take a look here at this replay, Coach.
Yeah,
that almost got through to Sykes.
Real athletic throw from Creighton. He stepped up into the pocket, thought he was going to run the ball, and then they say no, he shoots that thing into the end zone.
So a big third down here, 3rd and 5. And they're going to call a timeout. 21-12. 21-12 here. We're going to keep it right here with 3:35 to go.
Down 9.
Yeah.
We're down 9. That's 2 possessions.
So I'm going to pick your brain. Coach, in just a second. If you score a touchdown here, do you put your defense back on the field, or do you try it on something?
I want you to go right side up top. We're going to twist.
It depends how you feel on the clock, right?
Watch that football. Make sure it gets
you have to have your timeouts, and you have to be able to.
At least, maybe a triple.
Boy, isn't that great?
Ball into it, bro. Watch.
Do it for one.
Watch.
Yes. Do it for one. Hey.
Oh, you love hearing that, don't you? Boy, the boys are fired up down there. You think these guys want to win?
They've put in the time all week, not for nothing.
Yeah.
They want to get out here and win this game. They want to be able to brag about it. The coaches want to be able to take the trophy back home.
Big third down here. 3rd and 5. Ball at the 26-yard line. Shotgun formation. Creighton looking over that defense. Whistles on the field. This time it's the defense taking a timeout. I think the West wanted to see how they were lining up, Coach, and maybe they are going to respond in kind by taking a look and seeing the adjustments that they might have to make. Timeout on the field. Once again, 3:35 to go in this one, a 21-12 game. Still an interesting scenario. We'll go back down on the field. Listen to that huddle.
Communicating.
You don't want
Please?
it?
No,
No, we do.
I do.
Okay, we good.
But make sure that edge gets set because I don't want to draw.
I got you, Coach. I got you. I believe you good. I promise you good.
I believe you, right? Okay, set the edge down here. If you see screen, if you see that running back slip underneath without the ball, throw on the brakes, baby. In the middle. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Just like you did.
Oh, isn't that great? Great job, Patty, getting that microphone down in there. Big third down here. Certainly 4-down territory. Make no mistake about that, as the East has their work cut out for them. Down 2 scores. Time running out. Once again, Creighton in the shotgun. Trip receivers near side with Sykes in motion. Creighton steps up, looking to the end zone, just out of the reach of the diving Sykes Jr.
Great design here. We got a little wheel route back to the end of the corner. Off the corner, late scissor action. Just out of the hands. That would have been a big play right there. All right.
This is a huge one. I'm not going to go as far as call it the game, but
this is a good idea. We're going to kick a field goal here.
Yeah,
all right?
no
That's
doubt.
going to give us a chance to fight another day. But you have to hit this.
He's got to
field
hit
goal.
it. There's no doubt about that. And we've seen this young man has a boot. Jackson Bolster from Ida, taking his talents down to Ashland.
We got plenty enough leg to make this kick.
Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
All right.
That's a big one. Giving
We
yourself
got
a
the
fighting
first
chance.
half. We
You
got the
it.
first half of the duo.
Timeout on the field. We will take a timeout as well. Take a look there. Yeah, this kid can kick. There's no doubt about that. 21-15, the score here on State Champs and Local 4.
When you bundle home and auto, good things can happen. You get a local agent who can help you choose the right coverage for you at a price that's right for you.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry?
Howies!
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
Life insurance that meets your needs now for when they need it most. With help from your State Farm agent. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get a quote today.
Call your local State Farm agent today.
I'm here with Sawyer Blazek, D4 heavyweight state champ. Sawyer, talk to me about that state championship feeling.
That was definitely the greatest day of my life. Looking back at it, There was so much hard work I put into that, and just thought and effort and time to go out there weighing as little as I did. I think I weighed 217 after my semifinal, and just competing with the best of the best out there, the big boys, getting it done. It was great.
And I know that championship feeling might have been a little overcoming for you. You did a cartwheel to celebrate. Can we expect to see one here tonight?
Maybe I'll pull it out one last time into the splits, but that's undecided.
What about right now?
I could do it right now.
Let's do it. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I love it. Thank you, Sawyer. Go enjoy the rest of this game. Sean?
Oh, Patty, well done. He was sitting back saying, I'm not sure, I could do it right now. All right. Well done. Boy, is that kid an athlete? 5'11", 250 out of Charlevoix. Amazing how that works out. Oh, boy, that was a big field goal, making this one-possession game again. Putting that deep into the end zone again is Jackson Bolster. So, now it's up to the defense of this East squad, Coach Lemons.
Shocker, it's going to come down to the defense. Have to make plays. Got to get them off the field. We got 2 timeouts. All right, so we get first down. Clock's going to run, tick, tick, tick. And then we'll use our 2 coming after that.
All right. Connor Greif bringing the team out. Young man out of Saginaw Heritage. Going to play at Madonna. Boy, you could see Corday Anderson, one of the team captains, really being vocal down there. Giving some advice to this offense. Yeah, you nailed it, Coach. Absolutely. 21-15, the West takes over on their own 20-yard line. Greif swings it outside, gets a block. Out close to a first down. As a matter of fact, they're going to say he fell on top of the tackler and fell forward for the first down as a flag comes flying in late.
Well, really great play to get your offense off to a start on this drive. Boom, first down. But this flag,
Well, let's see what the official has to say. That flag sitting right next to our own John Kidd. You better not throw a flag at John Kidd.
Doesn't matter who this flag's on, it's a bad flag. This is not a penalty you want to be getting.
Conversation about to take place.
If this is on the defense,
Still
we're going to get some extra yards. If it's on the offense, and we drive them back that way, this is a bad flag for whoever this is on.
Yeah, let's see how this works out.
Do you think this game means a little bit to some people?
Oh, a little bit.
For unsportsmanlike conduct, offense number 1. The 15-yard penalty, the down will count, first down.
We're going to roll the clock.
Well, the good news is it is a first down. The bad news is they're moving back. And you know, Coach, this is the point in the game. You got to keep your emotions in check. I know everybody out there wants to win this game. Everybody wants to have the bragging rights, but got to keep the emotions in check. There's no 2 ways about that.
Hey, 1st and 15. Are they going to roll the clock on this, or is it going to go on the whistle, on the snap?
Greif stays in at quarterback. 1st and 15 from the 15-yard line.
Clock is rolling.
That clock is indeed rolling.
They're going to let it roll. Oh.
Greif swings it out again.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked up off the ground. I think that's an incomplete pass, though. Yeah,
Coach.
They're calling it far side of the field. I can see the official now on the far side of the field. Boys are going to keep playing, though.
There's a lot going on out there right now, but you had a clock that was running, and you're a quarterback with a 6-point lead. You let that thing run all the way down, and then on top of it, you chuck the ball out to the flats, and it doesn't get caught. That's not the sequence you were looking for as a coach there on that. Execution-wise, not good.
A lot of time left.
All right, here we go.
2nd down. 2 receivers near side, 2 far side. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Coach.
Coming near side. Intercepted. Picked off. 20, 10, 5. Down at the 2-yard line. Lionel Thompson playing center field. Oh, he came close to it. The young man from Harper Woods, Chandler Park.
Does he get a hand on it? 54 put his paw up there and knocked it down a little bit. Way to secure the football by the DB. Now you're racing for it. We're racing for the corner. We're racing for the pylon. And look where he's downed at. I'm not going to say it again, all right? But here we are, 1st and goal on the 1.
Doesn't this go back to the field goal made
Coach,
a couple minutes ago, huh?
This is
Huge.
a big deal.
Huge.
I'm not sure what I just saw in that whole series right there, but I tell you what, now we're going to be flipping the script here, and the West is going to be chasing points with 2 timeouts left.
They have led all game, Coach. To your point, they've legitimately led all game, and who else but Luke Creighton out there? This calls for a Josh Allen moment. Let's see if it gets one.
We had running back off tackle last time we had this formation.
Creighton hit at the 2, brought down at the 2.
Coach, I'm telling you, I'm just going to line up in that formation. I'm going to run that play 3 plays in a row and see what happens.
Take a look here, Coach, right in your living room. Huh?
The setup here is just tough. The double tight end set, all we got to do is keep the ball between the tackles. Right? Somebody's got to move somebody. The game's on the line.
Isaac Cotty from St. Joseph with the play there.
That was terrific.
And you lead Prep Academy. Once again, shotgun formation. Creighton waits for it. Hands it off. Tries the middle. Hit in the backfield. Can't get there. Penetration, Coach, from guess who? Xander Brock. Is that kid having a night?
I'm telling you, this is exactly what the East wants to have happen here. Is you just want to score with no time left on the clock. All right, so there's no panic going on here. It's just a normal 3rd down and 1 right here.
Clock
I get 2 chances at it. All right, we had quarterback lead the first time we gave the ball. I got to give a chance for Creighton to keep this football. It's going to be a run. It's got to be a run.
Trips far side, 1 near side. Creighton sends a man in motion, shotgun formation, high snap, but he's going to keep it. He's going to foul into the end zone. Touchdown. Number 17, Luke Creighton. And the East, an extra point from having their first lead of the game, Coach. Look at that view, huh?
All right, we got to cash this one in, right?
Got to have this kick.
Got to have the field goal. I mean, the extra point.
The West has led all game, folks.
Now, hey, let's remember, I don't want, we already missed our PAT at the very beginning. Right? Now, get up here, drill this one, and put the pressure on the other team.
Creighton on the hold. The snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And the East has their first lead of the game because of this big-time play by Lionel Thompson Jr. And that led to that. The touchdown run from Luke Creighton. Extra point up and good. 22-21 with 1:19 left in this one.
This is why you can't give up. Like, it didn't look good for the East there. Clock was ticking down. We're under 3 minutes, and then you get this ball picked off, and then you're punching it in the end zone 90 seconds later. All right.
What are you looking for here, Coach?
1:19. You just have to play solid defense. Make them go as far as they can. Please, kicker, put this thing in the parking lot and make them go all 80.
An eternity of time left if you're the West, though, Coach. Not only do you have a $1:19, but you have 2 timeouts to work with.
2 timeouts. The West strength has been, number 8. He's been the kid that's been beating the East all night long. So look for him to be out there at quarterback. All right, looking for him to try and make sure things happen.
Bolster has been just kicking these balls well out of the end zone every time. This young man from Ida heading to Ashland, and that's certainly what the doctor wants to order right here.
Might get greedy with the kicker and try to put in the corner, so he's got to really work for it and try and tackle him before he gets to the 20, but
let's see.
Safe bet. Parking lot.
Boy, another one. Look at that. Jeez,
Nice
Pete,
job.
between the uprights.
I'm telling you, it's Coach's best friend.
Jeez.
Coach's best friend right there. All right.
That's only about a 77-yard field goal. My goodness.
I don't know if a trick play and thing like that is a thing you want to go to right now. Right now, you just want to kind of, get the ball to midfield. Remember, they have 2 timeouts. All they got to do is get in the field goal range. Right? If I'm the coach, I already know where my kicker's range is. So I already know the magic yard. I already know where I got to get to. So I got to plan my offense accordingly. So maybe 60, 65 yards here to get in the field goal range. Don't be greedy. Give yourself a chance.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
There.
Back to pass, looking over the middle, caught. 1st down up to the 30, brought down about the 32-yard line. Gunsel.
Rushing to the line.
Completes it to number 25, Dalen Taylor.
I'm running the same play again. That thing was so uncovered that we could run the same play and probably have the same result from it.
Clock stops at 1:01. We'll hear from the ref.
The game clock to 1 minute, 11 seconds.
Put more time back on.
Some more time back on.
That's a great job catching something like that. In a game like this, you don't want it to come down to, was the clock running the right way or not. Good catch by Shane.
Shane Smith out of Ann Arbor. Great job by the officials all night and all year long. Make no mistake about that. Gunsel back to pass. Fires outside, complete. Going to be short of a 1st down, and the clock's going to continue to run unless they decide to use a timeout. Dalen Taylor with the reception. No timeout use. Clock inside. 50 seconds to go now. Gunsel gets him back to the line of scrimmage. 4-receiver set, back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws near side, completes near side. 1st down, near sideline, 35, 30, cut at the 20, inside the 10, brought down from behind. A great defensive play. That's Jamal Shakespeare out of West Bloomfield with a saving tackle.
Look at the miss
for
right
the
here.
moment.
Great job.
Brady Van Lake.
We got a West
What
timeout.
an incredible athlete. I mean, certainly a star at the quarterback position, just showing his prowess as a wide receiver. And part of the reason why that young man from Hudsonville is going to be heading to Ferris State.
I've got the ball in the 6 here, all right?
We only need a field goal. Hey,
So we're running it.
Let's run the ball.
2:30.
Field timeout to finish it.
Here we go. Listen, eyes. Wait, eyes.
11,
Here we go.
11, 11.
11. Red trips. Q32. Red trips Q32.
Hey,
I'm following.
If you go
Hey, Kim.
I'm like my
Green.
Do you want him to score? We don't want him to score.
We don't need to score.
So,
Green.
No.
Oh, isn't that great listening down there? The boys are so excited. Coach, you got to be the calm in the storm.
Yeah,
in a
there's a lot of
situation like
voices in that huddle in this situation. All right, we got to make sure the boys are only listening to one voice. All right, don't have to go for it right now. Just get it done. East side, they got to figure out how they're going to defend the run and the pass up here because it's still something they have. They have a timeout left.
And what a tackle by Jamal Shakespeare. Gunsel's just going to fall back down to the 8-yard line. And Coach, maybe they're waiting for the.
They're settling for the free kick right here. I'm telling you, I'm going to give it a shot.
Let's go! How about this story? Mitchell Byer, who we've already seen here tonight. We've mentioned this before. This is a young man that is going to be taking his talent to Western Michigan.
Their 3rd and final of the half.
To play baseball. Could this be his last football game ever? How about the drama here? The last football game of the year for all these boys, the last football game of their high school career for a guy like this kicker. This could be the last play of his life.
Does anybody know what position he plays in baseball?
You know what? We'll try to find out that information. The young man from Vicksburg, Mitchell Byer. Oh my goodness!
Well, this is going to be great,
Coach. This is the kind of stuff you'll like see a movie about this, right? What, the Best of Times? Remember the Robin Williams movie?
100%. There's movies about guys that have to go out and kick game-winning field goals without a kicking rush coming into it at an all-star game. We see those movies all the time. Either way, it's not going to take away from this, all right? No sarcasm. It's not going to take away. He's going to be the guy who kicked the game-winning field goal in the All-Star game.
Yep.
Good chance to put himself in the history books in that fashion.
Oh,
Good luck to him.
Goodness. So this is going to be, if my math is correct, about a 24-yard field goal. They're setting up at the 14. Ball is at the 7. This will be about a 24-yard field goal. It's really simple. He hits this, the West wins.
That's
he
it.
doesn't hit this, the East wins.
Get your cameras ready because the sideline's going to be celebrating.
There we
on
go.
One of these sidelines will be getting after
Arcs it off. Brady Leonard on the hole. Snap is down.
Oh, they called a timeout to ice him. The gamesmanship.
Of course they did.
East All-Star, the second of the half.
Well played. Well played.
And he's kind of shaking his head saying, oh, it's all good. I got this. Are you kidding me?
Well played.
Oh, is this fun? My goodness gracious. Don't forget we've got some MVPs to announce once this game is complete. Boy, you could pick a slew of players on both sides. That's what you would expect in a game of this magnitude. Make no mistake about that.
Okay.
This game has been outstanding.
It really has. So once again, Mitchell Byer, young man from Vicksburg, has a chance to send the West home happy once again.
You know, quarterback Gunsel got the ball exactly where the kicker wants it. So he got the perfect spot on the field. This is where he wanted it. This is where he wanted to kick it from. I'm sure coach asked him. And now we're going to see
another baseball player on the hold, I might add. Brady Leonard going to Grand Rapids CC to play baseball. Snap down, kick up. The kick is no good. The East wins. The East wins 22-21, and the celebration is on.
Great effort, great effort. Feel bad for him, but he put it up there and he gave himself a chance. Terrific job.
What a game here tonight. Your heart breaks for that young man, though.
Look at the West Side going over there and picking up their guy.
Absolutely.
This is what it's about right here. We got celebrations on one. This is high school football.
Oh.
This is what you see in every high school football game. One team's going to win. They're going to celebrate. The other team's going to be really down. But look at each other. They're picking each other up. They're celebrating with each other. Over here, man. There's nothing to be lost here tonight. This was a terrific game, a great finish.
I think the East is having some fun with this right now. You think they wanted it? Look at that celebration out
Impressive.
there. My goodness gracious. Take a look. He just pushed it wide, and he can't believe it. Bless his heart.
Look at the class. Look at the class over here. Westside just heartbreaking loss. They're immediately at the middle of the field to get the celebration going on and watch the trophy being presented.
Final
That's
score.
terrific.
The
Good
East
job, Coach.
comes away with a 22-21 victory. We'll be back with more after this on the State Champs Network and Local 4.
Resilience. At Shriners Children's, we're leaders in pediatric sports medicine. With expertise in sprains, tears, fractures, and other sports-related injuries, we're here to deliver the best care in the business and never allow your ability to pay for services to compromise the care your child needs. Because every great comeback starts with a game plan for empowering the extraordinary. Shriners Children's, the most amazing care anywhere.
How are we unmistakably Hungry Howies? Because we're always hungry for more flavor. More of this and that. More real mozz and dough made fresh daily. More flavor mashups in our bright yellow boxes than you'll find in those boring ones. Yeah, we got 40,000 unique flavor combos, and we're still hungry for our next favorite. Hungry's in our name, so if you're unmistakably hungry, welcome to more. Right now, get 25% off your total order at regular menu price.
Hungry?
Howies!
What a phenomenal game here tonight. The East knocks off the West 22-21. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it to our PA announcer, Casey Campbell, to talk about the Guardian Cap's most valuable player. Casey?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time to award the Guardian Cap MVP of the game from East. With 2 touchdowns, 121 yards passing from Salem High School, number 17, Luke Creighton.
Luke, you walk away with the MVP and obviously the big win, but to be doing it with these guys around you, they're lifting you up. You guys are all having a good time. How does this one feel?
I mean, we built a bond over this last couple of days together. I mean, I can't do nothing without my teammates, my line, get me into the end zone. I mean, all these boys, I love them to death. Over this last week, we built a bond. We got the job done. Eastside, we back.
When you see Lionel grab that interception, what's going through your head?
I was like, we got to go score. I mean, he ran it back. I thought he was in. I was like, no. I was like, we got to finish the job for him because he got us there. We couldn't do without him.
This is all a game and a night and an experience to celebrate all of you guys and your senior years to close it out. What was the best part about this whole entire experience?
Getting to play football again. I mean, one more guaranteed game with boys who all love the game, all from over the east side of the state together. Let's come together and play one game, have fun, come out here, get the job done, and get the win, baby.
Congratulations, guys. Go celebrate. Sean?
Will. Let's go.
Go, boys.
Out about it. While we have a moment, let's throw it back to our public address announcer, Casey Campbell, for the Adrenaline Fundraising Trophy. Casey?
And now it's time to award the Adrenaline Fundraising Championship Trophy to the winning head coach from Salem High School, the East head coach, Landon Garrett. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you all for coming out to today's game and supporting both teams. And we'd like to congratulate all players on a great, fantastic season. We wish everyone the best of luck in their college careers and beyond. Have
what
a
a
great
fantastic
night,
night. Coach, this is
safely.
really a celebration of this great game in this great state. Bravo. What more could you ask for?
All-star effort, all-star work, all the guys that put this game together. You know, the work that we have from the committee and the association, the partnership with the Shriners and state champs, that's what made this possible for these kids. They won't forget this. I promise you, they're going to remember this. All these big games they're going to play here in their future, they're going to remember this one.
And one of the coolest things you will see in sports, the post-game handshake. I'll never get enough of that. Why don't we throw it down to Patty Cesarini with a very, very special guest.
Yeah, you can.
Patty?
Coach, yeah, you can hold it. He's asking if you can hold the championship hardware. The answer is always yes. Coach, describe this moment.
Unbelievable. This is just amazing. These guys came down. They scored on us right away. This coaching staff over here did a great job preparing for us. What a great game. We were down the whole game. These guys never quit. They went back at it. It was awesome. It was awesome. I want to give a shout out to a kid, Caden Eller, which played offensive tackle this week. He won a competition where he was, oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, you guys can stay with me. Well, like I was saying, hey, listen up. I want to give a shout out to Caden Eller, right? My man right here. So he won a shot. He was supposed to be able to to throw the ball in the game today. And at one point, we came in and we said, "You're up." And he said, "I want to win the game. Coach, go get it. I'm good. I don't need it." And we promised him something, so he gave that to his team. Here you go.
Good kid, good kid. Coach, what's it like just working with these kids over the past few days?
It's amazing. These guys are, not only are they great athletes, they're better young men. You see it right now, all the camaraderie. They're just amazing. This is just awesome. It's great to see so many smiles and kids that you wouldn't think that are smiling, but they're smiling all the time. It's just amazing.
Thank you so much, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Sean?
Thank you, Patty. Great job all night. Coach Lemons, as you watch the boys celebrate, you watch the handshake. There's that Gatorade bath. Listen, it's a little chilly tonight. I don't know if I want that bath tonight.
It's like Coach should be running a couple more agility drills because he got washed up by that big cooler jug.
Hey, shout out to your guy, though, Mason Grove, huh?
Hey, I'm proud of him, man. To be the captain of this team, that's a big thing, a big accolade for him. What a terrific job. Well, this is what I love. Look out at the field. You got players, you got parents, you got siblings, friends. Everybody's out there. This is what high school football is supposed to look like. Open up them gates and let everybody come down and have a good time.
Coaches Association, you guys did a fantastic job. Bravo.
I appreciate them. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yep. We can't wait for the season to start. We're only 68 days away. Final score here tonight, the East knocks off the West 22-21. What a fantastic game it was. We say farewell here from the campus of Lawrence Tech in Southfield, Michigan. Once again, the final score 22-21. For Patty Cesarini, Coach Brian Lemons, I'm Sean Belegian. On behalf of the entire State Champs crew that brought you high school athletics all year, we thank you for joining us tonight and the last 10 months. We will see you again at Wayne State for the Prep Kickoff Classic in August, only 68 days away. But right now, let's head downtown for Local 4 News at 11. Thank you so much for joining us, and you have yourselves a blessed good Saturday night.